For all the night owls, late-nighters, and sleepyheads out there, there's a solve for your morning blues. A delicious and savory breakfast from Mickey D's. Because if you can't be a morning person, at least you can even the odds.
Wake up to a sausage McMuffin with egg for just $2.50 at McDonald's. And the odds of you having a great day are now way, way in your favor. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Price and participation may vary.
Dell Technologies' biggest business sale of the year has arrived. Step up your vision with top tech up to 50% off during their Cyber Monday event. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Plus, get incredible savings on Windows 11 PCs, along with servers, monitors, and docks, all with free shipping. There's also special financing with Dell Business Credit. Get started by contacting your Dell Technologies advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
So, you're a brain surgeon?
Yeah, but part-time. Part-time brain surgeon, full-time football fan.
How is that possible?
AT&T 5G. With reliable football alerts and fast streaming, I am always thinking about the game.
Well, I hope not when you're operating.
No, I operate during my football lunch breaks.
AT&T 5G is fueling full-time fans who are on the clock, even when their team isn't. It's not complicated. AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, secure. 5G requires compatible device and plan. 5G may not be available everywhere. Visit att.com/5G for you to learn more.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on the action. Well, no more, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month with no contract. And get a Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299, all on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required, actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary.
BetRivers Sportsbook wants you to be in control of your football bets. That's why players love the same game parlays at BetRivers. Same game parlays let you mix and match player props and game bets, and gives a payout boost to the winning combinations you want to root for. Combine two bets or combine many. You pick your confidence level and then watch the game unfold. Bet on same game parlays at BetRivers.com or download the BetRivers app. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, it's John Kincaid for College Ave Student Loans. That anxiety you're feeling about now, as your family's trying to figure out how they're going to pay for college, it's completely normal. That's why I recommend that you visit collegeave.com with your high school senior, where you'll find the tools to make smart decisions about paying for college that fit your unique budget and goals, because all they do is college loans. Trust me, you're going to breathe easier. Sit down with your college-bound senior together this weekend and visit collegeave.com. That's collegeave.com.
Every day, small businesses like American Hats are being found on Google. With a free business profile, 652,000 Pennsylvania small businesses are connecting with customers. Find free resources for your small business at grow.google/smallbusiness.
Now, every Tuesday, Wawa Rewards members get any size hot coffee or handcrafted iced coffee for free. Free Coffee Tuesdays. Good mornings start at Wawa.
Now, you don't get to play as much as the offense and defense, but it must be cool to be called special teams. It just sounds good. What team are you on? The special team. That's tight, right? Oh, if you're a fan of special teams, you can just bet on those. My sportsbook app has prop bets, so have at it, people. It's a special app, people.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Ever notice how homes with landscape lighting have so much more curb appeal? Hi, it's Mike Missinelli for Farron Electric. Now, right now, Farron Electric's custom landscape lighting design includes a pre-installation preview. You'll see what your custom landscape lighting will exactly look like before it's installed, so you know what to expect before that shovel hits the ground. Schedule your complimentary consultation at FarronElectric.com and ask about their no-hassle lifetime warranty on fixtures, bulbs, and transformers. It's Farron, Farryn, Electric.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray rocked the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Thursday to all across the Delaware Valley. Live from the sinkhole that is Philadelphia sports. What in the world? I need to go like rapid fire, and I need your opinion on this. So, last night, obviously Joel's still feeling the effects of COVID, and you got the way Boston played you. Shabai is, he's one of these my favorite guys, right? He's a wonderful guy, but my God, dude, he was back to being the friendly ghost. I need you to take over. They so desperately need somebody else, like a legitimate guy. I know we talked about it yesterday, but they scare the wits out of me. They scare me. I look at them and I go, yeah. And I don't know about you guys, and I really am curious at your response here, but I look at this league, and the league is not fun. It's not good. I watch all these games and I go, I walk away from every game going, that wasn't great ball. Like the best basketball game I've seen to date was Duke Gonzaga. I watch all the NBA games. I don't. They're not enjoyable. Oh my God, I'm worried. What's going on? And I'm watching that game last night. I'm going, this is not good. What's going on here? Bad. It was just bad ball, sticky ball. Now, I don't know. Again, I think there's the COVID thing that's something with the pandemic. It's just poisoned the sport. It doesn't feel right. You say what you want about football, and that this is a weird year because of the parity element to it all, and, the upsets, the left and right. But still, it's still enjoyable games. Like, I still enjoy watching football. The NBA... It's down. I don't know about you guys, and maybe it's just me, but watching all this stuff, I go, I'm serious. The best games that I saw, the best basketball game was Duke Gonzaga. And quite frankly, between college football, I've enjoyed college football more. I don't know. I want to talk about this. The Sixers, I'm in a state of panic and worry because. Listen, Tobias is Tobias. This is what he is. I keep hoping like there was another level that he could reach. There's not. I mean, I know he is what he is, and it's kind of where he is. But it's frustrating. They're tough to watch. My God, help! Then, since we're in the sinkhole, can I ask you a question? Major League Baseball. These are some of the free agent signings this year. Corey Seager from the Dodgers, good ball player. He signed a deal worth $325 million. Now you go $325 million, and you go whatever because it doesn't resonate, right? It's not real money to you. But when you think about what you pay your bills, right? Extrapolate $325 million for Corey Seager. Okay? Just do that little bit. Marcus Semien, who, if I went down the street of Philadelphia and I said, you know who Marcus Semien is? I'll guarantee you less than 10 out of 100, probably less than 5 out of 100, know who he is. And he got $175 million. The Texas Rangers spent $500 million, $500 million, okay, on a middle infield that where people go, Corey Seager, who's that? Seriously. We know because we we follow baseball. Corey Seager and Marcus Semien account for $500 million, and they're locking out. Right? And here's the deal. All the owners want is status quo. Well, what? $500 million. And then when you go all the way down, just think about this. So Brandon Belt, all right, 1-year deal worth $18.4 million.
What?
Right? Brandon freaking Belt, $18.4 million. How about a guy, let's just say this, Pedro Severino. All right. Now, I don't even know who Pedro Severino. Actually, I do know because he played for the Orioles, right? He was Pedro Severino. He got a deal, $1.9 million. So he's going to make $2 million. Think about that for a second. Pedro Severino. People go, who? Right? Cole Calhoun, $5 million. Manny Pena, $8 million. Kirby Yates, a donkey reliever, all right, signed a 2-year deal worth $8.25 million. And they're locking out. There's a labor stop. First of all, what? How could that possibly be? You're rushing to give Kirby Yates $8 million over 2 years, and you got labor. There's a CBA you can't agree on. The owners are out of their minds, and the players got to go, thank you, we'll agree to anything. As long as you're paying this kind of money, and baseball's supposed to be dead? What? Once again, we get it in a gigi. Once again, the fans go, because listen, mark my words, it's going to delay things. They may not miss games, but I can't tell you they won't miss games. Because I'll never, ever say anything again after what I witnessed in 1994 as a young reporter out of Temple and how they completely killed the World Series over a labor disagreement, over a labor dispute. I mean, how is the game in trouble? So then you got, I look at baseball. I love baseball. And then I start to think, wait a second. I feel like, now I don't know if it's just I'm in that circle because Massimo plays baseball, and I got all these kids, all the guys. I'm meeting all these people, and who's giving lessons, and who's doing this, and who's got and some great when I tell you some great ball players and some great teaching of the game that goes around this area. I mean, the baseball's phenomenal. Really is phenomenal. Really great stuff. The game can't be in trouble. I don't know. I know there was a spike in ratings a little bit last year, which was great news. But this is an MLB thing. This can't be a baseball thing. I don't buy any. Oh, baseball's too slow. Baseball's dying. I remember people would talk about it every other day. Every other day. Baseball. I don't know. I think the thing's thriving. I see kids all day long. The winter, these facilities are packed with kids playing ball. Packed. What's going on? And then so now I get this. This is what I get. A labor stop. When you're giving these pikers millions, you don't have doctors that are making what these guys are making. And I'm talking about scrubs. I'm not talking about Marcus Semien making 175. He's a good ball player, had a good year in a AAA stadium, hitting a bunch of home runs. And you're getting 175. We don't even realize the amount of money that is. And you think about football players, and Bro said it during a crossover. He's right. A guy like Sanders, running back in the league, who's going to get one contract, right? And then he'll hang on for another year or two. That's how it is with a running back in the NFL. And you're left banged up. These baseball, you got to be crazy to think that there's an issue. You should agree to anything. All right, thanks, I'm good. As long as you're paying me this kind of money, what do we care? What are we talking about? It's unbelievable. It really is. Every free agent. But when you actually think about the money itself, actually dive into the numbers and what it means, like what it means to every day. When you think about yourself and your own struggles, making a mortgage payment, making the car payment, feeding yourself, feeding your family, clothing your family, insurance, health insurance, car insurance, all that stuff. And now you think about what these dudes make. Are you kidding me? There's going to be a labor dispute? That's just outrageous. It's just completely outrageous. So you want to talk about us being in the middle of the sinkhole? This is where we're at. Flyers lose again. All right? Again. They're just terrible. They're terrible. You got the Sixers. Sixers Celtics, and it was just ugly ball. Flyers, that game's gross. Help! I'm sending the SOS. SOS. And here's what we got to look forward to: Eagles Jets. Oh my God! Good morning, Judas. SOS. Help!
You think I can help you? I was in this dark place a week ago. You think I can help you? The fact that you're down is making it even worse for me. Thanks a lot.
Help, Judas, help.
Can I mention one of these contracts? Byron Buxton, very talented player, right?
How does he put it together? Injury prone.
So he got $100 million over 7 years to stay with the Twins. And the last 3 full seasons, so forget the bogus 60-game season. The last 3 full seasons. You want to know how many games he's played?
Go ahead.
176. That barely surpasses 1 full season. He got $100 million for playing 176 games over the last 3 full seasons, and then he played, I think, only 29 games in the shortened season, so he didn't even play half of the 60-game season. And he got $100 million.
So let me ask you a scary question.
Yeah.
So you understand the fall of Rome, right? Like when the empire falls.
Yes.
When the empire crumbles. And it always crumbles from within, right? It always crumbles because you get figuratively fat. So obviously sport is sport, right? I had a conversation with Matt Rule the other night. We were texting back and forth about all the coaches, right? And so I told you, he turned down $130 million from USC. $130 million. And so, we were kind of joking about that. And I say to him, could you imagine? And you remember, he's making 60. So it's not like, he's
not starving.
Right. It's not like but still, you turn down 130, and his thing is, I made a commitment, right? Like he made a commitment to Carolina, and that's what he is. So so we were talking. I go, could you imagine? We're just talking about money. These coaches, and his quote was, "It's stupid. People save lives at Temple Hospital for $35,000."
Yeah.
All right. So that. And again, we've seen it go out of whack, right? And we've seen it kind of, inch forward and then spike forward. But we're at a saturation point, where when you watch you watch the Sixers Celtics last night, was that any good?
No, it was awful basketball.
Really? Was that of an entertainment value? That was gross.
It was gross.
It was bad. It was literally, I'd watch a high school game and get more enjoyment out of that.
And Ant, I know we can't keep on talking about the contract, but Tobias Harris is a max contract player. And he was going to get it anywhere else. It's not like he wouldn't have gotten it, because that's the way the league is going.
Well, that's the point, right?
Like Timofey Mozgov, I still remember, was one of the first of those ridiculous max contracts for a guy that didn't deserve it. He wasn't even starting when he got the max contract. Bismack Biyombo got a max contract a couple of years ago for grabbing 20 rebounds because the starting center got hurt.
Yeah.
But that's the way the league is going. So Tobias Harris, we can bitch and moan all we want about, oh my God, I can't believe Elton Brand paid him. He was going to get that money wherever he went.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is ridiculous, and that's the league.
That whole thing was, and again, It wasn't even. The whole thing was Jimmy, Brett Brown, ownership. You know, the Tobias was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, if they're not going to go with Jimmy, you couldn't lose both of them.
Right.
So that's what happened. I mean, basically, Elton's got no choice in that situation. So I look at this whole thing and I go, at some point, it's got to blow up, right? At some point, you become bloated and bloated and bloated until the saturation point, right? Isn't this has to be the saturation point?
Well, I don't know.
Because here's the thing. It's first of all, who sits and watches other than we losers?
Yeah.
There's a little small percentage of us, right, watches these NBA games. They're not good.
No.
They're really. I've watched, I can't tell, I watch, I don't know, half a dozen a week. Full games. Full games. I can't tell you the one that was good. Again, give you the only game that stood out was the Duke Gonzaga game.
Yeah, and think about it. Guys are, time off, rest, right? The load management, and I get it. It's all a part of it, too. But Joel Embiid, who I love, I'm not ripping Joel Embiid. I'm happy that he gets load management. He clearly needs it. I mean, look, the guy's one bad jump away from getting injured again. But he's a guy he's your top-paid player, and people are coming in to see him, right? And then he's off. He's off randomly because of load management. And that's all. I'm just using Embiid as the example because that's all over the league. It's all over the league because they go, regular season doesn't really matter. We'll get to the playoffs. Like, do you think the Brooklyn Nets care about a game against, I don't know, the Kings?
No.
They'll care come playoff time.
So it was late last night, and I got these packages, right? It was late last night. And I sit down, I lay down, and I was going to watch 10 minutes of a game, right? I don't know what's on. Clippers and Kings, okay?
That's just gross.
So I put it on for 10 minutes. Clippers and Kings. Kings were, up big or whatever. And I was watching it for 10 minutes, and I went, what is this? What am I watching? Because I had this epiphany because I was disgusted, right? Because we had a great event yesterday and the whole thing, and then I did a whole thing, and then I had to went out. And then I watched the Sixers later, right? So, and I was like, oh, it was so bad. And then I turn on the game again, and I go, this is just horrible. Is this not the end of the line for us?
No. And I'll say this because the money keeps on coming in.
Right, but when does that stop?
I don't know. They just signed baseball, which has been dying.
There's a lockout.
Which has been dying. Yeah, but they just signed that ridiculous TV deal a few years ago.
I know, but there's a lockout now.
Which I don't. It makes no sense to me, the lockout.
There's
I'll be honest.
Lockout. I mean, Tunis, is it quality? What we listen.
Now people are starving for content, man, and live stuff and all that.
Dude,
people don't
is
care.
it any good? And who watches it? Here's the other thing. You and I watch it, and our audience, not all of our audience, but a lot of our audience watch it. But our engineer, Sean, who called my sweatsuit a jumpsuit.
Who called him Matt Stans yesterday.
He didn't know. He had no idea who Matt Stairs was. He didn't know who Julius Erving was.
Yeah.
I don't care that he's younger. Everybody's got to know Dr. Jet, Julius Erving. I mean, you got to know who that is, right?
Yes.
There's a guy, he doesn't know who he is. I'm telling you, there is probably way more non-sports fans that are growing.
I don't think so.
I don't know, dude. I bet you. Listen, I could see it. You still got a cadre of kids that, I think love sports, but there's a lot of other kids now that don't. It's not like when we were growing up where every kid, except for the outcast was the one or two kids who didn't like sports. Now the outcast is the group of kids that like sports or play sports.
Oh, the video games is a big part of it too. Esports and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. And you're the quality's not good. I don't know. Are we just in a bad stretch?
It might be.
Or is it, I don't know. I want to ask people. Like, is it any good? Use your discerning eye. And I'm not talking from like 20 years ago. I'm talking about from 5 years ago. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Oh, man. Today's show being presented by Steven Star Restaurants. I love Steven Star Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. One gift card for all Star restaurants in Philly, New York, D.C., Florida. And there's a gift for you, too. Plus, we're going to be giving away two $100 Steven Star gift cards today. Make sure you're listening. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis as we hang out. And yes, let me talk about Steven Star, because Steven Star is synonymous with great restaurants. Some of my favorite spots in the city, Steven Star, Budokan, right, is incredible. There's a million of them, and I love them all. In fact, my favorite gift is a Star gift card. One card can be used at all 34 joints. That's right, not just in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida. You and your clients can enjoy the Star restaurant experience at all of these locations. Phenomenal, right? But here's the best part. You get a gift, too. Steven Star thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com now, STARR.com, right? And you can enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500 in Star gift cards. After that, every $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of a great dining experience. All right, like you're looking for gifts for your clients, all right, people you work with. Listen, your boss, all right, say somebody loves Elvez, but you like Bark Lake Prime. Well, you're both covered. Or say you're in Philadelphia, you got clients in New York, right? Big deal. Star gift card, the perfect choice. This is the perfect gift for anyone, everyone on your list. Shop now, stargiftcards.com. That's star, STARR, giftcards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough night to be a Philly fan. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Star gift cards. This year, give a Star gift card, one card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. We'll start on the ice. The Flyers, 7 straight losses now. They lost to the Rangers yesterday 4-1. And then we go to the hardwood. Sixers lost to the Celtics 88-87. Sixers had 6 seconds left. Final possession after calling a timeout, and I don't know what the play was. Tobias Harris dribbling around, and decided to give it up to George Niang with under a second left. Didn't really get the shot off, and the Sixers lost in Boston. They fall to 11-11. Got a big show coming up. Jim Salisbury joins Anthony at 11:10 to talk about the MLB lockout. Derek Gunn joins the show at 11:40. The Geek answers all your fantasy football questions at 1 o'clock. This update is also brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. Some people think fall is the best time of the year. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Keep it locked. We're here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Cuz's Corner with Anthony Gargano tonight from 6 until 7. Go around the world of sports with a Cuz.
Presented by Parks Casino and Sportsbook.
You can hear it only on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's one of the reasons you hired Nick Sirianni, because there's a feel in the game. Again, the analytics department doesn't shut down during the football season, but I can't imagine that there's some guy in that department that's saying, boy, we need to go out and throw the ball.
Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right, but at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Call of Duty League unveiled the structure for the 2022 Call of Duty Challengers season last week, and now Latin America is being introduced to the structure alongside North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. The 2021 Challengers season had a prize pool of $1.1 million, so teams can only hope to see an even bigger prize pool this coming year. Call of Duty presently reigns as one of the most popular video game titles in the world, outselling any movie's entire theatrical run the first weekend it's released.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye flawless, near colorless, brilliant cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14 karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Tried Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema? It works at and below the skin surface and can be used on almost everybody, like on the dimples of a diva.
Yeah, roll your boat. Yeah, roll your boat.
Or the shoulders of a chef.
Look, Mom, I made jelly beans on toast.
Steroid-free Eucrisa works at and below the skin surface. It blocks PDE4 enzymes, which is believed to reduce inflammation, even on the wrist of a rebel.
What did you do to your hair?
What? The specific way Eucrisa works is not well defined. Prescription Eucrisa for mild to moderate eczema is for topical use only in ages 3 months and up. Do not use if you are allergic to Eucrisa, Crisaborol ointment 2%, or its ingredients. Allergic reactions including hives, itching, swelling, and redness may occur at or near the application site. The most common side effect is application site pain, such as burning or stinging.
Come on, moms and dads. Check out Eucrisa.com and ask your doctor about Eucrisa.
Can I sing one more song?
O'Reilly. This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet. When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Shop on eBay this holiday season to get more for your dough on stand mixers. Or get more for your buck on this season's hottest tech and gaming gear. And on eBay, you can even get more Cyber Monday Rewind the Clock deals. Cyber Monday prices are back for one day only. Get more and save more on premium brands with eBay's Can't Miss Monday deals. Get more when you get it on eBay.
'Twas the season of cheer and joy filled the town, except for Scrooge with his perma-frown. The gift of a Peloton bike touched his soul without doubt.
Work, Peloton.
When your workout's a joy, it's a joy to work out.
You can do it.
The original Peloton bike at our best price ever, $39 a month. All Access membership separate. Terms apply. See website for details.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Football's regular season is heading into the final month of the year, and they're giving away a lot of money because we got a big matchup coming up between Dallas and New Orleans. FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is about to make it even bigger because FanDuel is giving new customers 30-1 odds on either team to win. That's what I'm talking about. We're giving away big money. 30-1 odds on either team to win. That means you can win $150 on just a $5 bet. Yesterday I talked about it, even though I can't stand them. You might want to put that $5 down on Dallas. The line is actually shifted from 4.5 to 5.5 because they're getting some good health news, including Amari Cooper coming off of the COVID list. So, put it on Dallas. When you win, you get paid in as little as 2 hours. FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. This is so cool. You get $50 when you refer a friend, plus your friend that you refer, they also get $50. So sign up with promo code Fanatic before this Thursday night matchup tonight. You can win $150 on just a $5 bet. That's promo code Fanatic exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus in President PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
Hello.
All right, 10:30 across the Delaware Valley. I never, listen, I love it, okay? Andrew loves it. Like, we love this stuff. And I don't know if it's because we're in a sinkhole in Philadelphia when it comes to overall sports, but if you're going to look with a discerning eye, right, and you look at actually the quality of games, like, if you go through on a given night, it was funny because T. Will said on the text board, you know, Knicks Brooklyn was a good game. And that was. And truthfully, that was a good game. I'll give him that. But if you actually look on a given night, the amount of games that are played and the actual quality and who plays, like, first of all, half these dudes don't even play. Now, I know the COVID piece of it kills it. But between COVID, load management, I mean, like, there's just slop. It's just like, what? I put that Kings-Clippers game on for 10 minutes, and I'm watching. I'm going, there's no Paul George. He was out, right? Like, he's hurt. Like, there's the team, guys stink. Like, these games blow. They blow. And dudes, all they're doing is just, it feels like a one giant money grab. That's what it feels like. Like, the quality. Look at baseball. I love baseball, right? And you know, I've been falling in love with youth baseball because of my kid. But I love watching all the kids. And I enjoy the baseball purity. I do. I like it. And I love MLB. But let's face it. Think about this for a second. Think about the 162-game season, right? The slog that it becomes.
Oh, yeah.
Where, you know, you got countless games that are just trash, right? Like, just, they're not even wasted. It's a waste of time.
I know the Phillies almost got swept by them, but the Arizona Diamondbacks had 40 wins in the month of August. 40 wins.
I mean, think about it. And then think about MLB, the way MLB is actually shaped. So you have this slog of a season, and because the playoffs are like, so let's get rid of, like, let's get through them. You got, like, the Braves win it all.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel.
Which is why they should do 128 games, add in an extra wild card, but instead of the 1-game playoff,
yes,
it's a 3-game series.
You're right, or a 5-game series, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where it's a true test of who's the best team.
And don't overthink it. There's one rule that they're talking about where the top seed gets to pick their opponent.
Stupid.
Like, don't do pick their opponents. Don't do that. Don't junk it up. Just do 8. You know, you have your 3 division winners and do 3 wild card berths. Or whatever. You have to do it where it ends up working out, obviously. I don't know if you want to do 8 teams in each league make the playoffs.
Whatever. But like, you're talking about, you're right, junking it up.
Pick your opponent. No.
And they'll try to make some.
1 seed plays the 8th seed, 2 plays 7.
And they're going to try to make some stupid reality show. All right, now let's go. And you'll see, like, the GM come out and go, we want to play the Padres.
Now, why would you like to play the Padres, sir?
Right.
And then it's,
It's what happened, dude?
And then, look, they're doing bulletin board material.
Dude,
that's all coming.
And this isn't, oh my God, it was so much better in 1994. I'm not saying that. I'm saying pre-COVID and COVID. There's a difference. There seems like a real difference between pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. Is it in my mind, or is that real?
I think some of it's in your mind, dude, because ratings have gone up in each sport.
Again, I'm not talking
especially
about
baseball, which is crazy.
I'm not talking about ratings. I'm talking about the quality, and I'm talking about the quality of what we're watching.
Yeah, but I don't think there's somebody that's saying I don't care as much because of COVID in terms of a player, except like Kyrie Irving, right? Because he doesn't want to get the shot.
Yeah, but
right?
but again, you I don't know. Maybe it's because of the COVID stuff that guys are just missing games. I don't know. The load management hurts it. Like, come on, you're going to tell me that the NBA regular season is quality ball?
No, it's not. It's not. There's the big moments, TNT Tuesday nights, and you get the weekend games. Friday nights are awesome, but that's the marquee matchup. Sixers Celtics yesterday should have been a marquee matchup, but it's just not. Now, that also could just be a roster thing. I mean, Ben Simmons just sitting out, which is a problem with the sport.
Dude.
He's just sitting out.
Dude, that's my point. It feels like Armageddon. Sports Armageddon. Ben Simmons just sits out like there was nothing. Whatever. That's it. Trade me.
I don't want to play.
I'm not playing.
John Wall. Hey, I want to play now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to play. I don't want to play for you, so I'm going to sit around, twiddle my thumbs, do whatever I can to get the collect a check until you give me what I want.
Right.
Baseball is, how could you have a rush to spend $1 billion and the sport locked down? It makes no sense on either side. Michael, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
What's going on, buddy?
Good. I hope you had a great holiday. I'm 64, Philly guy, and I'll be totally honest with you. I've loved sports my whole life. However, I have gotten to the point where if sports disappeared totally, I would be okay. It would be a little different at first, but you said it pinpoint a minute ago. It's the massive money grab, and the way the athletes, not all of them, but act. There's not many Jason Kelce's left. There's not many.
I think NFL is a little different, though, right? I mean, NFL, you're wired to be that way.
That's true. That's a good point. But it's just, I'm just, I work in a hospital, and maybe that changed my perspective. On life.
Yeah.
I work in a children's hospital, and I just, these athletes, I know they deserve a lot of money, but it has just gotten, like you said, it's like, it's combustible. It's too much.
Yes.
You have a heart surgeon making, I don't know, a few million a year. I don't know what they make. And then, which he deserves. But then you have relief pitchers making 10, 15 million.
I know. It's insane. That is insane. That's a society that's completely lost its way.
You know what I mean? It's just gotten so out of touch. They've become so out of touch with.
It's not just the athletes. It's the owners. It's the general managers. It's the commissioners. It's the people that run the sport. Right? It's not just athlete.
That's true. Amen. And I'm just at that point. Maybe it's my age. I don't know. I do love sports. And the Ben Simmons, that attitude, it just tarnishes the whole league.
Yeah, and listen, I don't know. I love it, right? Obviously it's a passion, right? I watch every game. If I made a list of what I watched since Thanksgiving, you'd be like, oh my God, get a life, dude. Right? Like complete college, NFL, hoops, hockey, you name it. But like, you could count on one hand of all those games and all those sports, how many are actually quality?
Yeah, amen. And you know what? Unfortunately, you become apathetic.
So you're at the apathetic point. You say,
look, I do love sports because my son's 20. We watch the Sixers together, and I do love sports, but it's just getting so hard to swallow. Some like you said, some of the quality, and maybe I'm wrong. It just seems like some of the players.
And listen, it could be pandemic related. In fact, you work in a hospital. It's a great call, Michael. It really is. He brings up it's a very interesting conversation. Now, I do know that there's a lot of people that were, that the pandemic and all this. The world, the status, the state of the world has left them in a different place, in a different state of mind, right? Where they look at sports as more trivial. I get it. I mean, I love it, and I still will argue for it and fight for it and what it means and generations. And I talked yesterday with Jim Gardner. I talked about how it binds families, right? The bond that it creates. But my only point is, man, sometimes it's hard. Well, I look at it now, like I watch these games, they're just trash. I mean, my God. It feels like a money grab is what it feels like.
No, it does. But I want to ask this, because we're focused on the people that are starting to lose interest in sports. I know people that got into sports more during and then after the pandemic because there's nothing else. Like once sports came back, I know somebody who doesn't really know what they're talking about when they watch the sports, but he was not into sports 2 years ago, like at all, and now he is. One of my good friends I used to go to Phillies games with him all the time when we were younger, but that was it. Now he's this big Sixers head, right? Like, because when it came back, he was all about the bubble, right? And so I wonder, it might not be as much as people that have lost interest, but I wonder how many people have gained interest in sports maybe it's just me because I know two people that are close to me.
I mean, it's possible.
How many times have you heard, man, it's the first time I caught your show, right? I wonder if there's people that got into sports over the last couple of years because of the pandemic.
I don't know, but I'm just looking at the thing going, it doesn't, there's something that's amiss. Now, I don't know. This could be a thing that, has gone on time and time again. It's the saturation point. Right. It's Armageddon. It's the fall of the empire. I just wonder that, does it live in perpetuity? Does it live on in perpetuity? Does it just will always be?
I think it's always going to be there. No,
I guess I don't know.
All right, so you want to talk about the money conversation being weird? I looked it up because I needed to make sure how much he was making. And it's ridiculous that this man is making $2.6 million. Last year, he made 2.5, and the year before that, he made 2.4. I'm talking about one Udonis Haslem, who in the last 3 years, this season, 2020 and 2019, has played a total of 9 games. And he plays 2 minutes at the end, and he gets the round of applause by the Heat fans because he's been there for 85 years now. But Udonis Haslem, over the last 3 years, has made close to $7 million and has played 9 games. He's almost made $1 million per game over the last 3 years. That's ridiculous. Yeah. When it comes to the money thing, that guy doesn't play and is making $2.5 million.
It's just slop.
And he's only out there when it's slop time. Think about it.
It's amazing, right? Because these games, it's like I was thinking about this. So the game was in L.A. Last night. That 10 minutes that I watched, and I trashed Clippers-Kings game, right? Yeah. And the game's in L.A., and I'm thinking, God only knows how much money it cost to sit in the first 10 rows of that game.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles. And the quality of it talk about trash.
Let's see.
Listen,
I'm gonna look up Clippers tickets.
If you go to Broadway play all right, you're not going to go play, once a week. You know what I mean? Or 3 times a week. It's kind of a special occasion. It probably costs the same. But I can't imagine, like, the people that actually paid real money, not corporations, not businesses, tax write-offs, but they actually wrote a check of their own money to sit and watch that game. And listen, you can point. Let me look at the Flyers game last night. I mean, that team's gross right now. They lost 7 in a row, and it's not even fun.
Do you want courtside or okay? Courtside for this is December 11th. Magic at Clippers, because I needed to find like a slop game. It couldn't be Clippers Nets.
Right.
So Magic at Clippers, the most expensive courtside seat right now on StubHub is for $3,500 a piece. Imagine dropping $7,000 to watch Magic Clippers.
Oh.
$7,000.
Oh.
Yeah, but none of us are doing that. There are tickets beginning at $6.
Oh.
You spent $6 though.
I mean, think about the gamut, running the gamut. I don't know, dude. I'm literally just asking. I don't have the answer. I don't know if this is just a temporary.
I think.
Oh my God! Look at the insanity of it all.
I think part of it.
And then you dive back into it and whatever. Every once in a while, you actually stare at the thing.
Yeah.
From 50,000 feet.
Well, and Maybe I'll dive into your brain. Part of it is it's not good right now here. Like,
no, it's not. I talked about a sinkhole. We're in a sinkhole right now.
Because the Flyers are now losers of 7 straight. The Sixers are handcuffed by a guy who just doesn't want to play. The Eagles, we're hoping, can finish 9-8 and get a third wild card spot.
I just don't even understand. Like, it's not okay. We had Keith Pompey on yesterday, and we talked about once again the motive for Simmons. Well, he feels like he was thrown under the bus. So you feel because they were going to trade you for James Harden that was the breaking point?
Yeah, it wasn't Udonis Haslem. It was James Harden.
And by the way, so what? Like, guys get traded all the time, or guys who get, there's rumors all the time. How about you shoot the freaking ball? Play up to your potential. But it's it somehow is okay that he just doesn't show up. Like, why is that accepted?
I don't know. Because it's the way the league is gone. Now it's a little bit different because he's got 4 years left.
Like, that sort of behavior should not be accepted.
Right. Well, and that's why I think it's a little bit different now. I know it's quiet right now on the Simmons front, but I don't think the commissioner hasn't really stepped in to stop the Sixers from fining Ben Simmons or anything like that, which is a first.
I just don't think it should be accepted.
By the way, did you like Hector Neris' time here in Philadelphia?
Thank God he's gone, yeah.
He got $17 million by the Houston Astros.
I know. I saw it.
$17 million.
I know. It's sickening. It's freaking gross. It just is.
You love 41-year-old Rich Hill getting $5 million.
And there's going to be there's a labor dispute.
Yeah.
But what business were you rushed to spend $1 billion only to lock out for a new CBA?
Yeah,
by the way, if you're the players, what's wrong with this landscape?
James Paxton has starred in 6 games in the last 2 seasons. He got $10 million from the Red Sox.
Yeah.
He started in 6 games.
Yeah, I saw it.
Isn't that nice?
Insane.
But, hey, listen, good for him.
Listen, good for everybody. Like, I wouldn't turn it down. But, again, I'm a consumer of it. And the only thing that matches my enjoyment If I'm going to be completely real, which I always try to be, and think about it, the only thing that matches I get enjoyment is football. Would you agree with that?
What, like outside of Philly?
Yeah, like if I go, I just invested 3.5 hours, and at the end of it, or whatever, 3 hours or however long, whatever game it is, at the end of that game, do I feel satiated? And the answer is yes in football.
Yeah, well, part of it's also there's only 18 regular season games.
Yeah.
Which is why baseball should shorten the season.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. But no matter what it is, that's right now the only time I really feel satiated. I go, it was a fun day watching football. That's cool. Like last night, watching it, I'm like, blah. All right. I don't know. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. Who knows? Maybe until these teams get going, I'm going to feel this way. I don't know about you guys. I want to hear about it. But guess what? Let's talk about tomorrow. We're going to be at Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar, my buddy Johnny's place, which we absolutely love. Listen, you're in the Northeast. You got to come over. You got to check this place out. 2900 Street Road. He's got all kinds of great things in the works. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be your hangout of choice. You're going to want to watch all your football there. You're going to want to go eat there. The menu's going to be amazing. It's got everything. They have incredible drink specials. It's going to be a great hangout, fun place. All right? And we're going to have a big celebration all weekend long. We're going to announce the new name of the place tomorrow. We're going to give away Flyers tickets, Sixers tickets, so make sure you come by. Sunday is our Birds pregame show with Devon and D. Gunn, $1 Miller Lite drafts, Eagles flight deck tickets, giveaways from our friends at Miller Lite, an official beer of the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, you want to hang out with us, man. Make sure you check it out. Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar. The name is a common. You got to check it out, 2900 Street Road, right in Ben Salem.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough time to be a Philly fan. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Starr. This year, give a Starr gift card. One card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. We had 2 games in action yesterday. We'll start on the ice with the Flyers, who lost their 7th straight game when they fell to the Rangers 4-1. So 7 straight now for the Flyers. Sixers, they lost to the Celtics in Boston. Had a chance to win it at the end. 6 seconds left out of a timeout. I still don't know what that play was. I still don't know what Tobias Harris was doing. He dished it off to George Niang with under a second left. Really didn't get the shot off in time, and the Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston. Make sure you tune in coming up at 11:10 when Jim Salisbury joins the show because the MLB is in a lockdown. So we'll be talking about that as well. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Today's Anthony Gargano show is brought to you by Steven Starr Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. 1 gift card for all Star restaurants in Philly, New York, D.C., and Florida. And there's a gift for you, too. Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
Quarterback did not play well. The team turned the ball over 4 times. Jalen Reagor dropped 2 really catchable passes that he should have had at the end of the game. Boston Scott fumbled. I mean, there's a variety of reasons why the Eagles lost the game. To summarize it all is they lost because they brought their C-plus game on the road against a division team.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
The cups with Tuesday coffee. Wah, la, 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 la. Get the app and get free coffee. Wah, la, 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 la.
This holiday season, Wawa Rewards members get any size coffee free on Tuesdays, including Wawa's warm and inviting Holiday Blend Hot Coffee or handcrafted Peppermint Mocha Iced Coffee. Get the Wawa app, sign up for rewards, and get free coffee Tuesdays. Happy holidays start at
Wawa.
Hot turkey is back at Wawa, along with stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce. Sure, you could wait to get these flavors at a traditional holiday dinner, but that's only one meal on one day. And we both know that's not enough. Try the Wawa Gobbler Hoagie, piled high with hot turkey and holiday-inspired ingredients like mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and garlic aioli. Or try it in a bowl. It's a handheld holiday feast. Gotta have a Wawa.
You know when you order a new video game, or a golf club, or a blender, and then it arrives at your door, you get a little thrill. Imagine how much more thrilling it is when you order a new car. With Nissan at Home, you can shop for the perfect ride and order it without ever having to go anywhere. Sure beats a golf club or a blender. Buy a new car entirely online with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway. Thrill starts here. Services may vary at participating dealers, subject to applicable law. See dealer for details.
You know, there's so much more to owning a home than just paying the mortgage. Hey, it's John Kincaid for H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. You know, since 1985, families throughout the Delaware Valley have trusted H&H technicians because they never sell you something you don't need. And that's how they've earned more than 1,000 five-star ratings online. Being family-owned and operated, integrity is at the top of their core values list. You want fast, friendly, and local service that you can count on? Visit DelcoHVAC.com. But you can do it in Philly, South Jersey, any of the counties. DelcoHVAC.com. Send them the Kincaid's regards.
Hey, Pennsylvania. With Unibet Sportsbook's Level Up Parlay Booster, you can get unlimited parlay boosts of up to 50%. Sign up today to get $500 risk-free. Build a parlay no one else in Pennsylvania could have thought of. Download the app or visit pa.unibet.com. Unibet Sportsbook. Crazy about the odds. Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. I don't know about you, but my car could use a few upgrades. I mean, the 8-inch tier in the driver's seat does have sentimental value since my butt has molded to fit it, but I'm ready to move on. My solution? eBay Motors. They've got all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, from seat covers to whole new seats. When I get that new seat, I think I'll put the old one in the living room, right next to the minivan seats, or as we call it, the sectional. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Celebrate the holidays at Banana Republic Factory with 50 to 70% off everything. Discover covetable gifts for everyone on your list, from luxe sweaters, occasion-ready dresses, statement outerwear, and more from $14.99. Find your nearest store or shop online only at Banana Republic Factory.
Google Career Certificates are designed to help job seekers learn new skills for in-demand jobs. To help Pennsylvania job seekers, Google is partnering with local organizations to provide support and scholarships. Learn more at grow.google/certificates.
Looking for a fun Christmas present for that crazy Philly Hoops fan? How about a bus trip to Brooklyn on December 30th to see them play Kevin Durant, James Harden and company? For a diehard Philly fan, this is an experience they'll remember forever. A trip to Brooklyn to support Joel Embiid, Seth Curry, and the rest of the guys. We'll leave from South Philly at 4 p.m. and charter bus to Brooklyn, where we'll eat, drink, and sit together in our Philly fan section. Then we'll come back right after the game. It's the perfect gift for every Philly Hoops fan. Go to phillysportstrips.com now to book. That's phillysportstrips.com.
StarGiftCard.com.
Hey, you heard me talk about Steven Star Restaurants. My favorite gift this year, a Star gift card. One card can be used at 34 locations. Not just great spots in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida, too. And here's the best part. When you buy a Steven Star gift card, you get a gift, too. Steven Star thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500. And for every additional $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's STARR giftcards.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You have some water?
Let's open it up and chat.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys another opinion on things, get your advice. So Santa's coming, right? So Santa needs sports toys. You know, I need ideas. All right? Sports toys.
I think I can help you here.
Listen, my favorite thing is going. We are in such a strange, or I can't keep up. You ever feel like everything goes too fast for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in it right now because this is the stretch. This is the hectic season for me. Christy's birthday was the 24th, the day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So Thanksgiving was the next day. Anniversary was the 30th. My dad's birthday is in 5 days. Yeah. I'm going to be making the trip down to the shore to see him. Yeah. My birthday's the 19th. Then I got Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, my sister's birthday, January 7th. So this is the... I can't believe it's already December 2nd kind of thing.
Yeah, I
still got chopping to do.
I heard I guess it was Bob saying, I can't believe Thanksgiving. You're like, yeah, Thanksgiving comes here around here every year. And it's true, but like it's December 2nd, and I'm going, oh my God.
23 days.
Yes. And I haven't put lights up, tree, like, I got to do that.
Yeah, see, that's the perk of Christy loving Christmas so much that her birthday, it's let's decorate the house.
I know, but
it's huge.
But again, whatever, you do your Thanksgiving, now it's like all of a sudden, it's like, all right, we got to do this, right? And then you got all kinds of things, right? Like there's a million things to do.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah, and I don't know. I
was on the computer.
I told you. Do I go to online? Where do I go?
I was on the computer for 2.5 hours
to get
Monday.
Stuff. I got to get sports stuff. I got to get the baseball stuff, equipment, game. I don't know. There's games. Are there, there's sports equipment for games, jerseys, sweats, hoodies? What? I don't know.
Can I say one thing?
I know you got to do a million things, right? You got to do, like Saturday, my nephew's confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
You got that. You got, but like, there's always like something.
There's holiday parties.
Right.
Yep.
And this and this and this. And you got to do this and you got to do that. And
I got 2 weddings Saturday.
Yeah, like that's insane.
I got 2 weddings. Congratulations to Tyler Zulli. Can't wait. And then Christy's friends, Mita. So I got 2 weddings on the same day in the middle of all this stuff going on.
That's the,
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it.
I mean,
listen.
It's a vegan wedding.
I'm excited. I'm excited for everything.
Yeah.
But
vegan.
Let me say this because I'm going to continue to move the conversation along before you get me in trouble.
Sorry.
One thing to not do.
Don't have a vegan wedding.
No. Don't you're going to get me in trouble and I'm not going to be happy about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Don't overthink some of the sports stuff. I love my father to death. I was very fortunate growing up to have such a great man in my life. But he would get me like the ball that had the spikes on it so that it would bounce all over the place and that's supposed to be good for your hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, see, I do that stuff too.
Dude, I used it once.
Yeah.
He got me I still remember being upset about it. He got me a book, it was a baseball player's training book and everything that he did leading up to his time in the big leagues. Do you know who that player was? David Wright. Ew.
Wow, really?
I hated, you know me. The Mets are my least favorite team.
Right, but he was trying to get you something.
I know.
Right.
But, I read through it the first, 10 pages, and I don't think I did any of the workouts. So I will just say, don't go too far because that spiked ball collected more dust than it did me catching it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? So
all these workouts, they have those things.
Santa wants to get a new baseball bat, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I got to get one. These bats, they have these bats. I don't have the bandwidth to siphon through which bat to get. Some bats are illegal for Little League. Other bats can play only in tournament play, right? You got other bats that are better if they're broken in, used.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have the bandwidth for this. My mind, there's too many things. It's going overload. You play the cuckoo clock. How do people do it?
Yeah, when I played for the South Jersey Thunder in middle school, the non-tournament play was wood bat. But then the tournament play, where the best teams would go, was metal. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm playing against guys that look like they're 25, but they're 14.
Certain thing, you got to have the USA stamp, right? But then you have the USA A stamp. Well, you could use that one, but you can't use that one. I don't. Do you have the? I don't have the bandwidth for it.
I don't know, man. And I was playing it, and I didn't. It made no sense to me.
It's insane. But I need ideas. So if you guys have ideas, I think back to my greatest gifts as a child. They were all sports stuff.
Yeah. My dad got me the Never Flat basketball. I wonder if other people had it. The Never Flat.
I know the Never Flat.
It's currently flat in the trunk of my car right now.
Yeah.
But I had to, and I thought that I went outside immediately and started shooting hoops. I don't think we finished opening gifts. I just wanted to shoot out. I just wanted to go out there and shoot a little bit. But yeah, that's what. I still remember that was one of my favorite gifts growing up.
Yeah.
All I wanted was a basketball.
And I'm trying to think. Santa would bring some good football stuff for the other one.
Yes.
And
Ant already has a lot of gear, doesn't he?
Dude, I went to dig. I wish I could. You ever see the end of Home Alone? Was it your second one? Right. You remember Home Alone 2?
Yeah, when he's in the store.
Yes. Yeah. All right. And do you remember the Christmas morning, the guy who owns the toy store sends the whole whole packages, right? They wake up and there's boxes and boxes and boxes of toys.
Oh, how much do you think that house costs to rent for a weekend in New York City?
That suite?
That mansion, yeah. That hosted two families of 30 people.
Right. That was a hotel. That was a suite. That was the presidential suite hotel. So imagine you wake up and that's what you're, you got all the, that's what I think about Dick's Sporting Goods.
Right.
Right? Wow.
What was that game show when you were in the grocery store?
Yeah.
But you want to do that with Dick's Sporting Goods.
Get as many as possible. I saw some of the gear, too. Wow, this stuff's great. But meanwhile, you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're not relievers making $7 million a year.
You're not Mark Melanson making $14 million with the D-backs?
It's insane.
Oh, what? That's a cash grab right there. Yeah, let me go to the Diamondbacks. I'm 36 years old. Let me make another $14 million.
But there's a labor dispute.
Yeah.
How do you spend $1 billion in 2 days, but there's a labor dispute?
$1,760,570,500.
So close. $1 billion. How much?
$1,760,570,500.
So nearly $2 billion was spent.
Yeah.
In how many days? 3 days?
3 or 4 days. And it's not like this is a long list of players.
I know.
And think about it.
Well, 2 players cost you $500 million.
Well, that's the crazy thing, right? So Seager, Simeon, Baez, Scherzer,
Listen,
Ray,
Simeon's a good player.
Gausman.
Are you nuts?
But think about it. Those 6 players are the only ones that have topped $100 million in their signing so far. But think about it. That means Castellanos is still out there. Chris Bryant is still out there. Those guys are going to get in the $300 million range. So we haven't even reached the other marquee free agents yet. And it's almost been $2 billion. Schwarber hasn't gotten paid yet.
Insane.
He's not going to get $300 million, but I'm sure he gets close to $100.
Yeah. But yet there's a labor problem. No CBA.
And you know what's going to happen?
They can't agree on a CBA.
As soon as the labor problems, as soon as the strike's done, here you go, Nick Castellanos. Here's $450 million.
Exactly.
And you'll go, all right, so we'll be back here in about 3 years.
And he'll hit like 38 home runs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's not Bonds.
Right.
He's good.
Right, he's good. He's good.
He's not Bonds.
Listen, when he was in Detroit, he was a good player.
Yeah.
He was nothing. Dude, first of all, you go to Cincinnati.
You hit homers.
That ballpark, you were talking about a bandbox. That's what that ballpark is. The ball flies out of there. You don't think we talk about guys in Colorado, they're equally inflated if you're in Cincinnati. They are.
Yeah.
What is his home and road splits?
Right. Yeah, Trevor Stories, everybody's been pointing those out. He's going to get a lot of money.
Crazy.
These guys are going to make a lot of money still, and they've almost already surpassed $2 billion.
It's amazing.
Brandon Belt.
You calling Jimmy? We have Jimmy?
Yes, right now.
Yeah, all right. Well, let me get.
We're talking about toys.
All right, I know the toy thing is fun. Aaron, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, can we agree on something?
What's up, buddy?
Brother, it's weird times. It's just weird.
Yes.
It's weird times, right?
Yes.
It's weird times. So, you got people that don't want to play the sport that they're in. I just don't want to play. I'm all around on this conversation because it starts with the youth. It starts everywhere, man. It's just like sports is becoming like not a place for you to go to just get away from everything. It's so serious now. Everything is so serious. Life is so serious. Everything's so, like, you know what I mean?
Listen, this is fascinating. So you're saying you don't find it as an escape anymore?
No, it's not an escape no more because it's like, I want to see good basketball. I want to see good football. I want to see good. When I look at it, I want to see something enjoyable. And then when it's not enjoyable, you
do me a favor.
What's this crap?
Sit tight, because do me a favor. Sit tight. I got Jimmy on, but I want to finish the conversation. Very interesting. Hold on, because we got Jim Salisbury, who does such a great job covering the Phillies and MLB. He's terrific. Jimmy, happy holidays, Jimmy.
Same to you, Anthony. How you doing?
Good, brother. Always so much fun to talk to you. I just got to ask you, this is a general ridiculous question. As someone who once covered a couple of the labor disputes,
yeah,
they spent almost $2 billion in 3 days, and they can't agree on a CBA.
It is. I agree. It's a bad look, and it's also a bad look when Scherzer's on that executive committee, and he's sort of the player that's out front doing a lot of the commenting on this bit of labor strife. That said, it's been a long time coming. The Players Association felt like they signed a really poor deal the last time around under Tony Clark. He remains the head of the union, but he went out and hired a kick-ass negotiator in this guy, Bruce Meyer. So this has been brewing for a long time. But you make a good point with the billion or so dollars, 1.7, I guess it was, that was out there in this flurry the last few days. I mean, that was going to be out there anyway this winter. It's just condensed, but it just proves the point that there's a ton of money in this game. When a full season, their revenues approach $11 million. I don't think either side is dumb enough to kill the golden goose. That's why I think this will pass.
Okay.
But the lockout is a negotiating strategy, expected negotiating strategy by the owners, and it puts pressure, and it's used for leverage. So in some ways, I think, or in a lot of ways, in actuality, it'll help force a deal sometime this winter. But I agree, it sucks that the game is shut down. The hot stove is now completely cooled, and it doesn't look good PR-wise, but I am not all that alarmed because there's still 2.5 months to spring training, 4 months to opening day. And like I said, I don't think either side wants to kill the golden goose, is stupid enough to kill the golden goose. But they have some serious issues, the union does, after a contract that they signed the last time that they think tilted too far in favor of the owners. And honestly, there is some evidence that it did tilt too far or has tilted too far that way. Average salary, the average Major League salary has actually come down the last 4 or 5 years while revenues have gone up. So the union is trying to address that and trying to get players paid significant dollars earlier in their careers as ownership or as front offices have valued the young player more. So though there's a lot of money at the top of the game, I think at the top of the player scale, they're looking kind of fighting this battle. Even a guy like Scherzer making $43 million, he's fighting this battle for younger players that they get paid earlier, a new payroll structure for younger players because of the way the game has changed in terms of valuing those guys.
Yeah, it's funny because, and I think you're probably right that this is your belief is right, and and this is just a tactic, and it won't delay the season or creep into spring training. I just always have that pause because I remember being on the bus with the Mets on August 12th, 1994, and it was a party, and everybody's drinking beers on the bus back to Shea Stadium for the players to retrieve their cars from they had played here against the Phillies. I was on the bus with those guys, and it was like, we'll be back on Monday. This was a Thursday. And everything will get straightened out by Monday, and then come to pass. It's 95. There's no World Series. There's scab players, including myself.
That's right. I remember that.
and it's like they canceled the World Series, and every time I hear like, well, will go by, I go, I hope, because. We saw the unthinkable before.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that I'm positive they're going to come back, but my opinion is
your opinion's right.
My opinion is neither side's stupid enough to kill the golden goose, but I don't know when they'll be back. I don't know if it's going to be 2 days or 2 months.
Yeah,
but I do think it's going to pass. But hey, your point is well taken. They canceled the World Series. I was at that game at the Vet the night the Mets were there. I think, didn't Ricky Jordan hit a game-winning home run or something?
Yes.
I think. And then, the Phillies, actually, I remember sitting up in the press box typing a story, and Phillies players actually pulled their cars and trucks onto the field in front of the dugout and were loading bat bags and equipment bags into their cars because they actually expected it to indeed be lengthy, and they needed equipment to work out. So we don't know how it's going to shake out. But honestly, from 1994, I just think everybody, and in 1995, I think everybody learned a lot. And, this stuff happens, and it's a good thing it's happening. It's not a good thing, but the timing of it is certainly better than the alternative, that it's happening in the off season. It might linger a little bit, but I think as the holidays come and the clock is ticking towards spring training, it's going to put a lot of pressure on people to get a deal, and then you're going to have, mama at home is going to be saying, hey, honey, it's time to get to work, and that's all going to, I think, lead to a resolution where it's not going to cut into the season. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure of it, but that's the way I feel.
Hey, Phils, were you expecting anything? I mean, at least we were hoping that there would be that bat that they get, and we're hoping maybe you get Chris Bryant before that deadline. Was anything real there
with Chris Bryant? The vibe I get is that there was nothing close with Chris Bryant. They've obviously checked in with him. I mean, they have a large front office, and they check in constantly and do the due diligence on every available player in a trade, every free agent. So obviously they've had discussions with his side, but I never got the vibe that anything was close with him. Honestly, I think obviously who doesn't like the player, but I never got the vibe that he was sort of a priority guy. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when things open back up, but the vibe I got is they were pretty serious with Schwarber. He was the guy, sort of their priority guy, and the guy that they were having discussions with. But obviously now with the lockout, Schwarber, and he's got multiple suitors. He seems like he's willing to wait it out and see where it goes. But I think he'd be a good fit in this ballpark, and I think he's the guy that they like. And there's other guys as well. I mean, they need a bopper in left field. I mean, that could be Schwarber. They need a center fielder. They need to flesh out their bullpen. They think they got their closer. We'll see. So they got a lot of work to do once the lockout ends. And is Bryant in play? I mean, obviously he's out there. They have a relationship with his agent, Scott Boras, but I just wonder, if he might just end up being too big of a ticket, and I think they might have people ahead of him like Schwarber. But that said, I mean, if his market shrinks and his price is in a spot that they think it makes sense, I would think that their interest in him, would be more evident. But right now, definite interest. But I never got the sense anything was hot with him.
So, am I once out of whack if I said I wanted Schwarber and Bryant? Correa is not going to happen, but
I
think they need two.
They need. They do need two. Well, they literally need two. They do not have a center fielder. They do not have a left fielder. So they literally need two guys.
Yeah.
I mean, their shortage in the outfield is infuriating.
I know, Jimmy. Yes.
It's infuriating, and here is why. In 2015, 2016, and 2017, they spent their first-round pick on outfielders. And these just weren't ordinary first-round picks. They were all, like, top 10 picks. Cornelius Randolph, Mickey Moniak, obviously at 1, and Adam Hazley. And they've gotten nothing out of any one of them. I mean, any one of those guys click, you're not probably, if Cornelius Randolph is the Tony Gwynn that he was, supposed to be on draft day, and that's the phrase that the club used to describe him. I mean, they don't make a $50 million expenditure for Andrew McCutchen.
Right.
If Moniak is what you thought he was going to be when you spent the number one pick in the country on him, you're not out there desperate for a center fielder or even Hazley. So it just underscores how poorly that they have drafted and developed really in the last 15 years.
50 years. 50 years.
15.
50. Look at the outfielders that they've developed. Pat Burrell, who was the third baseman, right? Look at the homegrown outfielders.
Well, I'm more or less talking after the great run.
I know.
That was largely a homegrown team, and they pretty good job in the draft there. I'm really.
I know, but look at the outfielders. Like, think about homegrown outfilders.
No, I know, and hey, the owner has said it. 18 months ago, he's the Phillies have been poor in drafting and developing for like 100 years. I think was his comment. So, it's hard to it's impossible to dispute, but. In this off season, with their needs, it feels so much more acute.
Yes. No, Jimmy, you're the best. You're right on. I love it. I got to be bothering you sometimes because I miss our baseball conversations, man. I always enjoy them.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to do it. I hope they get back soon. We love the game. We love the off season excitement. I'm not sure I love the off season anxiety of chasing this stuff. I'm getting a little bit old here, but
no, you're not. You're in your prime, baby.
I'm in my prime. I'm on prime. Prime tomato grower.
Come on, man. You got it in you, baby. You're the man, brother. All right. I love you, man. Best to the family, okay?
All right.
Let me smell the grass, Jimmy.
Smell the grass. Get in that room. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's it, baby. You're the best. See you, pal. Merry Christmas to you and the family, buddy.
All right.
Here he is,
Bye-bye.
Jim Salisbury. We're talking about it. We had the same sports editor And he used to say, when I read you, I want to smell the grass when I read your words. I loved it. Today's show is a takeover, baby. Steven Star Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. One gift card for all Star Restaurants. Philadelphia, New York, D.C., Florida. There's a gift for you, too. Plus, we're giving away 2 $100 Steven gift cards today. Make sure you're listening all day long. Hey, 40 days up to 40 pounds. Say it with me. 40 days up to 40 pounds. That's right. That's how much you can lose when you join NJ Diet. NJ Diet, contractually guaranteed money-back program. You got absolutely nothing to worry about. NJ Diet, 100% tailored to you by using bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. 40 days up to 40 pounds can be a real thing. Unlike other weight loss systems, NJ Diet, all natural. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, no surgery. Offices close by, Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia. From home, live online video consultations. Call them now, 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. That's NJDiet.com. 40 days up to 40 pounds. Can be real. Say it. 40 days up to 40 pounds.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough stretch for Philly. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Star. This year, give a Star gift card. 1 card, 34 locations. You get a gift, 2. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. We had the Sixers and Flyers both in action yesterday, and it didn't go well. Flyers, they started first, and they lost 4-1 to the New York Rangers. Just so you know, this update's also brought to you by the NJM Insurance Group. Whether you say pork roll or Taylor ham, if the city means New York or Philadelphia, NJM Insurance is for everyone in Jersey. Get a quote today at NJM.com. The Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston, had a chance to win it at the end. 6 seconds left after a timeout by Doc Rivers, and the play just was ugly. Tobias Harris tried getting it to George Niang with under a second left. You can imagine what happened. The shot didn't get off in time. Sixers lost. This update is also brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. Some people think fall is the best time of the year. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Today's Anthony Gargano show is brought to you by Steven Star Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. 1 gift card for all Star Restaurants in Philly, New York, D.C., and Florida. And there's a gift for you, too. Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's one of the reasons you hired Nick Sirianni, because there's a feel in the game. Again, the analytics department doesn't shut down during the football season, but I can't imagine that there's some guy in that department that's saying, "Boy, we need to go out and throw the ball."
Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The cups with Tuesday coffee. Wah, la, 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 la. Get the app and get free coffee. Wah, la, 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 la.
This holiday season, Wawa Rewards members get any size coffee free on Tuesdays, including Wawa's warm and inviting Holiday Blend Hot Coffee or handcrafted Peppermint Mocha Iced Coffee. Get the Wawa app, sign up for rewards, and get free coffee Tuesdays. Happy holidays start at
Wah, la, 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 la.
It's time for Smooth Morning Hacks with Marvin.
To save time in the morning, brush your teeth in the shower.
Or you could just wake up to your favorites at Wawa. From fresh coffee to delicious baked goods to savory sizzlies, Wawa has the things to ensure your morning goes smoothly. And right now, you can get any Sizzly breakfast sandwich or Sizzly burrito, now just 2 for $4. Good mornings start at Wawa.
Hey there, it's Jen Scordo. Celebrate professional basketball's 75th anniversary season with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can place their first bet risk-free. If you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, now is the perfect time. I've told you before that betting on basketball is becoming my favorite. There are just so many things to bet on. Pick your favorite player. Bet on points, assists, rebounds. It's easy and fun with all of the options on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. There's no better place to bet basketball than FanDuel. FanDuel's hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend's going to get $50. Invite them using your exclusive referral link, which can easily be found when you tap the refer icon. Just download the app and sign up using promo code SCORDO to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. That's promo code SCORDO.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Dell Technologies' biggest business sale of the year has arrived. Step up your vision with top tech up to 50% off during their Cyber Monday event. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Plus, get incredible savings on Windows 11 PCs, along with servers, monitors, and docks, all with free shipping. There's also special financing with Dell Business Credit. Get started by contacting your Dell Technologies advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Why is this oven still going? Hi, this is Dinesh.
Dinesh's Bakery just landed a sweet catering contract.
40 dozen fritters? Friday at 5 a.m.?
He needs an event planner to help him rise to the occasion.
Oh, every Friday at 5 a.m. Not a problem.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, you heard me talk about Steven Star Restaurants. My favorite gift this year, a Star gift card. One card can be used at 34 locations. Not just great spots in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida, too. And here's the best part. When you buy a Steven Star gift card, you get a gift, too. Steven Star thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500. And for every additional $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's STARR giftcards.com.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, it's 11:30 across the Delaware Valley. 11 o'clock hour is brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. It's where Philly gets engaged. Dude, did you see what's out there?
No, what's out there?
How about, see, this is a treat. How about a little Elvez action?
Wait, really? Like Elvez?
Nope. Dude,
like, the great joint in the city.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
I love it there, man.
Yeah, so do I. We were there. We went to see the, in fact, we took the kids, what a day this was. This was the best. We took the kids to Macy's for the Village.
Yeah.
Right? And then, so Tam and I, we go, let's go to Elvez because we love it there. And afterwards took the kids, and it was just such a treat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it. So it shows up today. And I'm like,
dude, I can't wait. I got to go out there.
Know.
Christy and I went during the summer.
The only thing missing is the margarita.
That was
I could go for one right now.
I'm trying to backtrack here, and that may have been one of the last alcoholic drinks Christy had was at Elvez.
Before, really?
I'm trying to backtrack here,
dude.
Dude, she'll be back after May 3rd.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, if the math is correct, it was probably around then.
Yeah. So you're telling me
Elvez may have helped.
There was a great night that night.
That may be.
Oh, that's the best. All right. You're just joining us. We got lots that we're getting to, and thanks to Jim Salisbury for giving us that update with baseball. We're talking about sports love. We're talking about because of the holidays, I need some gift ideas. I got the kids, I'm looking for equipment. I'm looking for just unique. Uncle Joey got him something ridiculous. I'm like so excited about. Incredible stuff. Anyway, 610-632-0975 is how you reach us. It's Cuz Ready with Tunis. Let's go to Steven. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Steven.
Hi, Anthony. This is Steven. It's actually Steven Starr. Just checking to see if you got that food yet.
What?
Yeah, I sent Elvez food over there.
Steven! You sent over Elvez! Oh, my God, brother! It's unbelievable.
Just checking to see if it's showed
Dude,
up.
You're the best, man. Seriously, the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude! It's ridiculous. It's all. First of all, this is really you. I can't believe it.
It's really me.
It's fantastic. As always.
And how's the? Did you taste it yet, or are you?
Dude, I let me tell you, Steven, are you kidding me? If you put it on YouTube, you'll be able to see me eating it.
Okay. Awesome.
It's unbelievable. I got a question for you.
Sure.
So let's go back in time because I've been a long time. I've met you before, and I've been a long time fan. And I fell in love with Budokan. I fell in love with all your spots, but Budokan was always like my all-time favorite, right from the jump.
Right.
You then add and you build this incredible. It's why the Star gift cards are awesome gift because you can use it at all 34 locations. All right. So if I want my Stella Pizza, I could do that. I want my Barclay Prime, I could do that. I can get my Elvez. But what my Jones, my Continental, you name it. But what was the brainchild of this whole thing? Like what made you? I'm always curious about concepts. And
what made me do it? Made me go into the restaurant business?
Well, but the concept, like you've hit on the concepts.
Right.
You're able to read kind of the room and what we're lacking, right? Like what we kind of would need without us knowing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's fairly easy because what I did back then is I used to want to go out and eat whatever Asian. Right. There was nothing Asian. So I said, I'm just going to build restaurants that I would go to. And that's one way I did it. And then, and the other way is that, I traveled quite a bit and I saw things in America and elsewhere in Europe, Asia, that I thought would be cool. Just tweak it for Philly or America and do that. It's just a question. It's like supply and demand. And it's, I was in the music business before I did this. I was a concert promoter and I think I learned it's entertainment. It's theater. You got to know what people want.
You're right, because it's the vibe that I've always loved about your places is that I got a unique and different vibe in any place different places, different vibes, and I felt differently. I had a different experience, an enjoyable, interesting experience.
Now, to me, it's like a band that doesn't, you're doing records, an album. You want each album to be different, and you want each album to be better than the last one. So, I mean, that's kind of, everything I do sort of references back to my days.
That's so cool, man. I love that. I always wanted to ask you because, the seedling for each of these places, the uniqueness of them, the inspiration is different with a Budokan than it is with a Jones, than it is with a Continental or Barclay Prime or a Stella. And, it's funny how, I think about traveling extensively and how much you are just, mesmerized by places that you've seen. And you've done such an incredible job at tailoring to the city.
Well, thank you very much. And the city's been, just like that old Saturday Night Live thing, the city's been very good to me. And, and I really, if it wasn't for Philadelphia, I wouldn't be here. And, we're in New York now. We're in Paris. We're in Miami. And if it wasn't for Philly, none of this would have happened. So,
dude, I had to ask you, what was it like opening in Paris? You want to talk about, a culinary mecca, and here you are opening in Paris. One thing, it's incredible. New York, you conquered New York, but now you're in Paris. That's an amazing story.
Yeah, well, we opened a place that had been open for years and closed, and I had a French American chef who opened with me. But it was cool. Actually, You know what Paris really needs? I'm not going to do it. It needs a Wawa. Because I'd be walking around. No, seriously, I'd be walking around Paris hungry, and there's nowhere to eat. You have to either go to a restaurant. You can't just grab a sandwich or a Diet Coke. So I said to the person I was with, we should open a Wawa here.
Oh, that's great. At least in Italy, you have the bar, so you can get like a supersada with the sandwich or the Genoa or the you got that or some pizza, Roman pizza. You can get that. Stephen, this is awesome. First of all, people have to know that they can go to stargiftcards.com. And again, one gift card for all of your spots, Philadelphia, New York, D.C., Florida, and all these different experiences. They're all good.
You could use it for anywhere in the United States. You can use it. Absolutely.
It's awesome, man. My brother, it's so good to hear from you. Listen, have a happy holiday.
All right, go Eagles.
Go Birds. See you, brother. There he is, Steven Starr checking in. How about that? Yeah, let's do a giveaway. Now that Steven checked in, which I didn't even know he was calling. It's always good. I'm a big fan of his. He does a great job. Let me give one away. I'm going to give one to the 7th caller at 215-263-0975. You're going to win a $100 gift card. This is awesome. All right? You want to talk about you take your girl out, you have a nice night. Check it out. 215-263-0975. A $100 gift card to a Steven Starr. You'll love it. Check it out. Don't forget, as a gift, it's a perfect gift. You got clients, people on your list to get to give. It's a perfect gift. Aaron, let's get Aaron back. Aaron.
Yes, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
And buddy, what I was just saying, man, it's just like I ain't gonna say it's no interest in sports. I'm just saying that the product, when you look at it, and it's not enjoyable like it used to be. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get at. You got people just not coming to work and say, "Oh, I don't want to play." I mean, you put in games that you're not interested in. And life has so much more to offer now that you just fall into other tracks and listen to other things and look at other stuff. So I'm gonna give you something, man. I hope it don't come true. I think in like 25, 30 years, there's not going to be no more sports radio. No why? Because it's going to be podcasts. It's going to be people just talking, giving their singular opinion how they feel about sports. It's always leaning like that already.
Yeah. Well, please don't tell me that because the kids got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to get wild, man, because sports are starting to be on the back burner. I
don't know. Interesting. It's a great conversation.
Remember weather used to come on after sports? You used to see sports. Then you see weather. Now it's weather, and you get like 2 minutes. I've seen this thing that's called 60
Yeah, but it's different, though, because you have all channels. Great stuff. You have all channels, right? So because local sports is different than it used to be. Before, you couldn't get that, right? Like, all you had was ESPN, and the local sports was a bigger deal. But because you have a NBC Sports Philly, and you have all these outlets for it, the demand on local news has changed. Speaking of local sportsmen, a great local sportsman on the line with us right now. You can, speaking of podcasts, you can't miss the Gun on One podcast. Our man will be doing a pregame show on Sunday from Name This Bar and Restaurant, Street Road, Ben Salem. The great D-Gun. D-Gun!
Well, man, you may have the best transitions of anybody I know. I love how smooth you are in your transition.
That comes from writing, because you would have to have transition sentences. Yeah. No, all seriously, it's funny how crafts kind of blend together. And I always tell people that, if you want to do this, it's good to have a writing background because it'll help you, especially on deadline, because it helps you think, it helps you formulate words, and that transition is a part of it.
And not only that, but to be quick on your feet. There are a lot of people in our industry that can't process quickly. You know what I mean? It takes them a little longer. But, when you have that writing background and when you have a job where you have a deadline every day, the clock doesn't stop for you to wait. There are a lot of industries where, you can push things off until a later date. But in our business, radio, TV, it's the now moment, and you better be prepared.
And that is the perfect transition to Nick Sirianni. Speaking of being quick on your feet, let's talk about this Eagles offense and Sirianni and Jalen and where we're at with those two. I'm curious what you think now, because Sunday was a tough game.
Yeah, just when we thought we had figured Sirianni out, now we're back at the drawing board trying to figure out exactly what he's thinking. People said he should have run the ball more. Well, they ran the ball 33 times. I thought they could have run it maybe a little bit more earlier, but when I look back at the play chart, it wasn't all that bad.
I know. I had the same reaction, to be honest with you. Yep.
Did you?
Yep.
See, my biggest concern is, and I understand the running game dominates the passing game, but you've got to implement some more guys. It can't just be Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert in your passing game. You've got to find a way to spread the wealth. When you look at offensive football now, quarterbacks are dinking and dunking at 10, 11 different guys in the game. You can't have your primary receivers 2 targets here, 3 targets there, and your backup targets 1 if you're lucky, 2 if you're lucky. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit more diversified. I don't know how they do that, because what has kept them in this playoff conversation is the ability to run the football with authority. But there's going to come a point in time, and I believe it's going to be either against one or both of those Washington games, where he's going to have to put the ball up more than he runs the ball. And can Jalen Hurts win you a game by throwing the ball more than they run the ball at this point? And I'm not sure of that, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I again, that was the troubling thing. And here's, you look at Devontae Smith. You brought it up. Forget the other guys for a second. Devontae Smith has to get the ball more. Like you watch these other guys. Like you watch Deontay Johnson, say in Pittsburgh. He gets 13 targets a game, right? And Ben is shot. And they got Claypool, right? And they got Najee Harris. They got 3 credible receivers and a big time running back, and Deontay Johnson still gets that kind of volume. How come Devontae Smith needs to get more volume?
Yeah, I'm looking at his numbers over the past 4 games. He has a grand total of 15 catches the last 4 games. That's not enough. He's averaging like 5 targets over the last 4 games. That's not enough for your high profile. And we agree. We've agreed from the first game. This kid is a star in the making.
Yeah.
Well, you got to let that star shine.
Yeah. Which means the quarterback has to find him and has to deliver. Look, he missed him on that play. We talked about it. That last play, you know what? Rager should have bailed him out, but he missed him early.
He missed him early, and people out there countering with, well, did you see the safety? If he delivers that ball as Devonta's turning, the safety can't get over there. I don't care if you're Deion Sanders. You're not getting over there to help defend on that play. It's lights out, game's over.
Yeah,
Devonta Smith
I agree.
makes that catch, it's lights out, game over.
Yeah.
He missed him. And then other people say, well, did you notice the DN was at his feet? Well, he stepped up. He still had time to throw the ball to Devonta Smith, and he missed him a second time. The safety was not going to get over there in time to defend on that play.
I agree with you, man.
He has to do a better job. He has to do a better job of surveying the field. This is driving me nuts. He locks in too much on his primary target, and it's a red flag because even an average secondary is good enough to read the eyes of a quarterback.
Yeah. No, and listen, by and large, you're going to have to throw it to win it in this league. It's great that they run for 200 yards, and it's all well and good, but you can't make a living at quarterback by exposing yourself like that in the run game. You can't run that much. And he takes shots. The Giants hit him on Sunday. You can't do that week in, week out.
You can say what you want to say about the Giants' defense in general, and it is bad. But I give them credit for one thing that not many have been able to do. They devised a game plan to keep him in a corral and not let him just get outside and run at will. And I thought they did a very good job of being disciplined. Now, we know this is a copycat league. Will the Jets try to implement some of the same things to keep themselves in this game? Because we believe on paper the Eagles should blow this Jets team out. But I keep looking at the fact that the Jets, they have a couple of quality wins this year. They beat a pretty good Titans team at one point. So yes, they're bad. They beat a good Bengals team. So the Jets are capable of creeping up on you. Their quarterback situation is a mess, just like the Giants. They have good receivers that they haven't utilized this season much. They don't have the capability of running the ball like the Giants do, but they have some good defensive players in the front seven. The back end's a little messed up, but the front seven is decent. And they're going to come after Jalen Hurts on Sunday.
Mm. Yeah,
so what are you going to do? You need to bury this.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. Listen. Without a doubt, like you that game can't be a sweat. Like you got to win that game, and then you got 4 left, right? And you got to figure a way. I hear, and Washington scares me. You always watch them Monday night.
I'm telling you,
they're good. They have talent. I thought they were going to be better. Yeah.
Yes, Ron Rivera. The last 3 games has that defense playing the way we thought it was going to be playing at the outset of the season. That defense has finally gelled. Now, the quarterback is not a great quarterback, but he's an efficient quarterback. He doesn't turn the ball over. And look at the way Washington has been running the football the last 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
They're doing something similar to what the Eagles are doing. It's ground and pound. They're controlling the clock. They're very effective in a running game, and they're minimizing the mistakes a quarterback can make. The difference is that quarterback over there, obviously a little bit more experienced, is able to go from sideline to sideline in his read progression and find targets. And they've got some decent pass catchers over there. So you're right. Those 2 games scare me a little bit more than they should have.
Yep. I feel you. I do. Now, Sunday, you and Devon pregame show, Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar. We'll have a name by Sunday. So looking forward to that.
Man, if the name is not Gun Runners, I'm walking back and forth in the parking lot for an hour, and I'm filing protest.
Talk to Tripodi. Talk to John. That's his place, all right? Say, yo, John, Gun Runners, man. That's what we do.
Hey, look, he's a good friend of yours, and you have professed openly your love for D. Gun. I expect you to put in a word for me since you have clout at that place.
I got enough. I do like the name. You know what? Like, it should be a drink, right?
Gun Runner?
Like the Rum Runner, the Gun Runner. Like, that should be a drink. It should be a cocktail. I'll get you a cocktail. How about that?
All right. If you can do that for me, all right. I will profess my loyalty to that environment.
All right, done. That's a deal, brother. All right. I'll be listening Sunday like I always do, my brother. And who's on your podcast, The Gun on One?
Well, next week, I'm still waiting to find out. I don't want to tip my hand just yet, but I'm trying to track them down. I haven't heard back from them yet. But it's somebody that we know in this market is a former Eagle player, and I'm trying to track him down. But I still have 2 or 3 options if I can't get him. So I don't want to tip my hand just yet. But, hey, I want to thank everybody out there who listens to the Gun on One podcast. We've surpassed 60,000 downloads. We're getting close, anywhere from 900 to 2,000 to 3,000 listeners a week. And so everything's going great, man. And I appreciate you always out there promoting it for me.
Brother, it's great, and everybody should listen to it. It's fantastic.
I appreciate you, brother.
I'll talk to you next week, babe. All right,
man. You enjoy your
birds,
weekend.
D-Gun. Thanks, buddy. Here he is, D-Gun. And Devon will be the pregame show on Sunday as we hang out. Got a couple open lines as we do because a lot of guests and people calling 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you reach us. And I do need some gifts. I got to ask you guys what your favorite ever sports gift was. All right, think about that. And then, because I want to open that, make that part of the conversation as well. Look, we just talked to Steven. I was telling you about Steven Starr, and he's synonymous with great restaurants, right? I told you about Budokan. I tell you about Barclay Prime, all his spots, right? And that's why my favorite gift is a Steven Starr gift card. Why? First of all, one of the cards can be used, right, at all 34 locations, not just in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida. You and your clients can enjoy the Starr restaurant experience at all these locations. It's phenomenal. But here's the best part. You get a gift, too. That's right. Steven Starr thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com now. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase 500 in Star gift cards. That's right. After that, every $250 in gift cards that you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of a great dining experience. Again, like say your client loves Alves like we do right here, right now. Right, Jonas?
Yes.
He's got a mouthful of something. But listen, maybe you're in the Barclay Prime. You're both covered. Say you're in Philadelphia. You got clients in New York. Guess what? The Star gift card, perfect choice. This is the perfect gift for anyone, everyone on your list. Shop now. StarGiftCards.com. STARR giftcards.com. That's StarGiftCards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update on Sanders. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Starr. This year, give a Star gift card. One card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at StarGiftCards.com. Miles Sanders just moments ago spoke to members of the media and said that his ankle feels good, and he expects to be playing this Sunday against the Jets. Sixers and Flyers, both in action last night, both handed a loss. This update is also brought to you by New Jersey Transit Flex Pass. Skip the hassle and expense of driving this holiday season and let NJ Transit be your ride to entertainment, shopping, and events. Visit njtransit.com/holiday and start saving today. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
As a two-time cancer survivor, I know that when it comes to funding cancer research, every dollar counts. That's why the John Kincaid Show chose the American Association for Cancer Research to be our official charity. If you've been touched by cancer directly or through someone you care about, join us in working to defeat these devastating diseases by making a donation to the American Association for Cancer Research today at aacr.org/fanatic. Donations from private citizens like you and me add up to big breakthroughs that saves lives. And I'm living proof because thanks to research, more than 16.9 million Americans are cancer survivors today. Let's build that number up. Your donation supports the scientists and doctors that discovered the next breakthrough. So make giving hope to cancer patients and their families part of your routine. Make a monthly donation to AACR's Sustaining Hope Club. Donations in any amount add up, and they show that you care. Visit aacr.org/fanatic. That's aacr.org/fanatic to donate today, because I'm living proof. Cancer research saves lives. Hey, it's John Kincaid. You know, one of the things that I love most about the Park Sportsbook app is that it's more than just picking winning teams. So much more than that. You don't just have to bet on spreads and over-unders. That Park Sportsbook app opens up a whole new world for you. You follow players. You follow player performances. They've got lots of action where you bet on individual players. I know. I make more money that way. I'm just telling you. Watching the game is more exciting. You're betting on passing and rushing yards. Who scores touchdowns when you're watching hoops, rebounds, assists, points. In hockey, you're betting on goal scores. And with live in-game betting and wildly popular same-game parlays, the Park Sportsbook app is custom-made for your enjoyment. And the real Philly sports fan is going to love it because I'm offering you a risk-free bet of up to $500. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. Use my promo code Kincaid. Your risk-free bet will be refunded in site credit. So come join me. It's the Park Sportsbook app. You got to be 21 and in Pennsylvania. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When the water or wastewater pump system in your building goes down, count on Pumpman Philly to put the go back in your flow. Managers for Philly's municipal, commercial, and industrial facilities count on the experts at Pumpman Philly for troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and pump system replacements. You can't always predict pump failures, but you can be prepared for them if you save Pumpman Philly's number in your phone right now. 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP. Or online at pumpmanphilly.com.
Cherry limeade, blue raspberry, twisted berry. What do those boldly delicious flavors have in common? They're loud, and they're all part of the Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tie-Dye Pack. And they don't just taste loud. The tie-dye cans look loud, too. Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tie-Dye Pack. The loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer, St. Louis, Missouri 63118.
I ho hate Steven Singer.
That's cute.
So the holidays are coming, and I hate to ask, but I need some ideas.
You can't go wrong with my diamond stud earrings. They are a fantastic gift.
Diamond studs? Sounds expensive.
Get this, our diamond studs grow.
What do I have to do? Water them?
No, I have a lifetime trade-in available on all diamond studs. Get what makes sense for you now, and you could always grow into a larger pair. You get 100% full trade-in.
100%? Gotta be a catch, right?
Nope, you get 100% of what you invested back, and we sell more diamond studs than any other single store in the country. So you can be confident we know what we're doing.
I think I just ran out of reasons to hate you.
Visit IHateStevensinger.com and check out my Anita Diamond Studs. Experts are always available to help you pick out the perfect pair.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to CancerScreenQuiz.com now and take the American Cancer Society's 2-minute cancer screening quiz to find out what screening tests are right for you. Don't wait. Take the quiz. Get screened. Go to CancerScreenQuiz.com now. CancerScreenQuiz.com.
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision ever. Even easier than deciding to open the biggest birthday gift first.
Happy birthday to you.
Which one are you going to open first?
The pony.
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is banking with Capital One even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. No fees or minimums on new consumer accounts. Capital One and a member FDIC.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. I don't know about you, but my car could use a few upgrades. I mean, the 8-inch tier in the driver's seat does have sentimental value since my butt has molded to fit it, but I'm ready to move on. My solution? eBay Motors. They've got all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, from seat covers to whole new seats. When I get that new seat, I think I'll put the old one in the living room, right next to the minivan seats, or as we call it, the sectional. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books?
This is a library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
It really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Football's regular season is heading into the final month of the year, and they're giving us a big matchup between Dallas and New Orleans. FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge, they're about to make it even bigger. They always do this stuff. I love them. FanDuel is giving new customers 30-1 odds on either team to win. They've done this every single week this season, and it is such a cool promotion because all you have to do is pick a winner, and that means you can win $150 on just a $5 bet because they're giving you 30-1 odds. You don't have to get the spread right. You just have to pick the winner of the game. And of course, as bad as it sounds, I'm going to have to go with Dallas, 5.5-point favorites. No Alvin Kamara for New Orleans. Amari Cooper off the COVID list, so he's going to be back for Dallas. And when you win, you get paid in as little as 2 hours. FanDuel is hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. So this is cool. You get $50 when you refer a friend, plus your friend will also get $50. So you can score $200 in one day when you refer a friend, plus when you do the $5 bet and you can win $150. That's really cool. $200 total. Sign up with the promo code Fanatic before this Thursday night matchup, and you can win $150 on just a $5 bet. That's promo code Fanatic exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's 12 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Happy December the 2nd. As we hang out,
and
Eagles and Jets.
Delicious food.
Yeah, I know. Eagles and Jets. I know we haven't touched a lot on the game. It kind of fits into this week of the sinkhole.
Yeah, it does.
Right, like I started the show talking about how sports is. It feels so empty right now, and I guess it's just the state of the local teams, but. Man, you struggle to find a decent game. Like that Sixers Celtics game was gross. Flyers ugly. And by the way, I mean, how deeply should we be worried about the Flyers?
Oh, more so now. Obviously, it's now 7 straight. That's not some anomaly now. a couple of years ago, they lost 10 straight games and made the playoffs. It was the first time in NHL history where a team had a 10-game losing streak in a season and still made the playoffs. So you got that going for you. That means there's still a chance. But this looks bad. And I ripped it because there's some like analytics hockey podcast out there. And a few weeks ago, I remember we came back from Denver because it was after the Dallas Stars game. They were ripping the Flyers. This is why they're a bad team, because analytics, blah, 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 blah. But also their main point was in the games they win 2-1, 2-0. They're not going to be able to do that all season long.
That's not analytics. That's
right.
It's common
and you're seeing it now where...
Well, you thought, like, all right, like you get Hayes back for good, Ryan Ellis, but that's just not enough.
No, and then you lose Ellis right away after he comes back, which sucks. And so, yeah, it's probably something to be worried about. And, I'm not a guy that wants to fire coaches every 5 seconds. It happens way too much in hockey. I don't think another guy's going to come in here and all of a sudden the roster is going to be fine. Like, no, I think we all know it. They need a sniper. They need a legit goal scorer. They have good players on this team.
We've said this forever.
2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years.
We had Jim Salzberg on. We're talking about Phillies outfielders. See, and we're going to go like running the gamut. We're all over, and we're going to be all over this week. So Schwarber, once they figure out and come to an agreement, and there's a CBA in place, and hopefully it's not, a prolonged situation. Is Schwarber enough?
Yeah, so I was going to ask you a question, Ant, because Jim Salisbury, he's tied in, right? He's been covering for the Phillies for a very, very long time. It kind of scared me when he said Chris Bryant was not their priority. That's the vibe he's getting, and Kyle Schwarber was. Now, I like Kyle Schwarber. I'm not saying he's a bad ball player, but Kyle Schwarber is your priority when you're a stacked roster. When you're one player away from a World Series.
No, it should be. Well, that's why I said to him, am I crazy? But it should be Schwarber and.
It should be Bryant and Schwarber.
Right.
Schwarber should be the second name.
What's my point? It should be Correa and Schwarber or Bryant or Castellanos. But it feels like it's going to be Schwarber and Kiermaier.
Yeah, and I hate that. And that then comes back to the whole stupid money thing and the luxury tax, and I can't blame anyone who brings that up.
Yeah.
Because Schwarber's not going to get that same ridiculous money that Chris Bryant or Nick Castellanos are going to get. And I get it. You're already giving it to Harper. You're giving Zach Wheeler a lot of money. JT Realmuto is getting a lot of money for his position. But
again, we've been through it a million times. Here's the problem. Because you failed
miserably
to produce talent, you got to spend for it. Otherwise, it's a waste. Otherwise, why would you go... Bryce Harper isn't worth it then.
Right. No, he's not.
Right? Like, if you're going to waste Bryce Harper, what good is it? You got to go all in.
Yeah, you don't want to waste Zach Wheeler.
You got to
finish second to Cy Young.
You failed in a farm system. And rebuilding the farm system is going to take 4 years.
Right. And you heard the names that Jim Salisbury brought up: Cornelius Randolph, Adam Hazley.
Dude, we've been talking about it a million times. Modia Hazley. How many times you go, this is a year?
Yeah.
They stink.
How about they designated for assignment Adonis Medina yesterday? I remember he was can't trade him, untouchable.
It's so frustrating.
People were so against trading him.
I know. Hey, 1 o'clock, The Geek with your fantasy questions. And I want to get into this a little bit. What was your favorite sports gift that you ever received? Like, what was yours?
The Never Flat basketball was a big one because I always wanted a basketball. And, because I was a big baseball guy, right? So I had all the baseball gear, and I'm very thankful for it. But, like, one year I was just like, man, I want my own legit basketball, not one of these, weird ones that, like, have Mickey Mouse's hand on it. Like, I want a legit basketball, and I got the Never Flat basketball, and I was so pumped.
The new basketball, right? Not the, there's the Bobo basketball.
Yeah.
And the real nice leather, like the Wilson ball, that really good ball. It go indoor, like that beautiful basketball. That's a deep tan, color. That's the ball.
Yeah, see, the Never Flat wasn't that. Never Flat is more so for outdoors, which I had a little. My dad laid out the concrete, right, and it was in the side yard. Little, it was.
I got.
It was like free throw distance, but it was awesome. Yeah. And I spent hours out there, man. It was because I had the nice
boys.
basketball.
I got to shoot with Mossman all the time.
Yeah. So that, and then, like, I remember one year he got me Eagles tickets. So, like, outside of gear, he got me Eagles tickets.
How about a game?
Really cool.
So you grew up in a video game, right? So I'm sure the video game. When I was a kid, you would have all these weird little sports games.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a game where I had this game where you had a dude, right? You hit the dude on the head, and he kicks the ball.
Oh, really?
Right? And so you would lay out the yardage, and the goalposts, and then you would hit the guy on the top of the head, and he would kick it. It was like a plastic football.
The coolest game.
Never heard of that game, did you?
No. I'm just.
That must have been a prehistoric kind of game. Somebody's got to hear that.
I missed that one.
Dude, you hit the guy on the head, and he kicks the ball.
I had. So outside of video games, my dad got me the. I don't want to say Bobo to be disrespectful, but the Bobo, the hockey. What the hell? The bubble.
Rod hockey?
Bubble hockey.
Yeah.
And, like, it was so much fun. The only problem was there was nowhere to put it, so we had it on the dining room table for a while. And my mom was like, all right, this got to get off the table. You can't play it on the floor.
Dude, I love
your hands are scraping the carpet the whole time.
No, you need it. Yeah, you're right.
You needed a table.
You got it, because and you would put the guys on.
Yeah.
I had that. I loved that.
I loved to do. Oh my God, I was obsessed.
That was the best.
Until mom was like, all right, we're having company. You gotta.
And the puck was like it had like a weighted ball.
Yes.
With the black puck to make it look like a puck.
Yeah, I love that thing. I was obsessed with that thing for a couple of months, and then it was all right. Time to put it away.
The one time, we're trying to do the one time.
Yeah, all the time.
It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And you had it down like.
Oh
boom,
yeah,
boom.
after you play that many times. But yeah, I was a big sports video game like Madden and like NFL Street, which was the fun stuff, 7-on-7 game.
Right.
NFL Blitz.
All right, so I need to know your favorite. I can't believe you don't know that. Somebody's got to remember.
No idea what you're talking about.
Somebody has to know this game where you would hit the guy on the head and he would kick it. He would kick a field goal, and you would have the goal post, and they had like a yardage, and you would roll the yardage out. It's like you got to kick a 30-yarder. Nobody has to know that.
Can I give you another random one that I loved?
Yeah.
I went through a 2 or 3 month WWE phase. Like real quick. I don't remember half the wrestlers from my childhood, but it was right around Christmas time, right? So I got a wrestling ring. Like you wrapped around the the wire, what the hell would you call it? The rope. You wrapped around the rope and everything, so you could stretch it out and let the player loose and try to hit the other player.
How big was it?
I mean, it was small. It was a small thing, but you could actually wrestle inside the ring with the action figures. And then they got me. Remember the wrestler Sting, who had the white face and some black streaks on it. It was like a stuffed animal thing, but it made noise when you would hit it. So I'm punching this thing. And it's going oh, that hurt. Like that kind of stuff. I freaking loved that thing for about 2 or 3 months. And then I think I destroyed the batteries because I'm slamming it on the ground.
That's great.
That was my quick wrestling phase.
That's good. Let's go to Rodney. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Rodney.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's happening, Rod?
Man, last night just shows me that, I don't enjoy watching the Sixers during the season, man.
I know.
It's that bad, and I understand that Tobias was going to get that max contract anywhere else, but man, this guy is we clearly forgot that how he wasn't that good also in the playoffs also. We were just so mad about Ben Simmons that we forgot about Tobias Harris. This guy is a max player, and he half a second pass it to George Niang, who's dude, you got a max.
I know. I hear you. You're right. That's the friendly ghost. That was Tobias, the friendly ghost.
Like, this has become unwatchable, man. Like, and the crazy thing is that I told myself, I'm like, yo, if Ben Simmons played this season, I'm not watching the Sixers. But, you know, he hasn't played yet. It comes to a point that, do I even want to watch the Sixers, period, into the playoffs? Like,
I hear you. I know. Let's be real, though. Are you watching the league? Because there's a lot of trash.
Yo, the only game that I've been watching, I mean, the one game that I watched this week from first quarter to fourth quarter was the Knicks and the Nets.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I was funny. I was saying the same thing because my buddy brought that up to me, and I said, yeah, that was the only game that was a good game. That I went, wow, that was a quality game.
Yeah, because, like, you looking at these games, it's like, there's no players out there that give you that, man, I gotta watch this team because of this player.
Right. I agree. Right, you're right, man. And listen, you're right about last night too. Like, dude, you got to are you kidding me? You passed the ball off in that spot, and I love the guy. Like, I love Tobias. He's one of the greatest, nicest guys you ever want to meet. But yo, dude, you gotta take control. I understand he misses a real point guard that could put him in the spot to put spot up and shoot, but that's no excuse, Rod. You're right.
6 seconds.
I agree.
And Al Horford was guarding you.
Yes.
You can't go.
You can't cook him. Yes. You're right on, brother. Right on, man. It's a great call by you, buddy. Great call, brother. I agree.
Al Horford didn't even play last year.
Dude, I don't understand it.
The Thunder listed him out as old. That was literally what they put on the injury report. Old.
I just don't even understand it, though. You're like, dude, you pass the ball off like that. And I love him as a guy. Like, I love him. He's such a thoughtful dude. He's a great guy. But, you know, you're getting a max contract. I need you to show up. And he's hurt by Simmons, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Because Simmons gave him the ball in the right spot. But, yo, dude, come on, man. You got to show up a little bit.
By the way, YouTube is fired up about your field goal kicker guy. The game.
What's it called?
The Super Jock, Super Toe, Super Long Distance Kicker.
Super Toe. That was it, Tunis. Super Toe.
I guarantee you I can find one on eBay right now.
Dude.
You might get
Is that Coach in there?
That is Coach.
He should know Super Toe.
He tries sneaking in here.
Coach, is that, you remember Super Toe? He's got to remember Super Toe. Does he remember him?
Yeah, I used to have Super Toe.
Super Toe was the best, Coach.
I think I probably still have it at home.
Dude, does Cam play with him?
No, but I also have the, you probably already talked about it. You know the football game where you line up the guys and it vibrates?
That's electric football.
Worst game ever.
It was the best. It was a great game. I got a guy. In fact, he called yesterday on the show. Joey Mancini. Joey Mancini could scheme electric football. He was that brilliant of a mind that Joey Phoenix could scheme electric football. He was unbeatable.
The football players, even though you could twist on the bottom, the little plastic pieces, they never went where you wanted them to go, and you couldn't pass the ball.
Well, that was the only flaw in the electric football, is you couldn't pass the ball. But Tunis, it was nothing better than a little electric football action.
So the Super Jock, Super Toe, there's one on eBay right now, the OG 1978 Super Toe for $30, but it didn't go away. Target actually has like a new one for $10.
Really?
Yeah, like you could tell it was made like recently. But yeah,
what's it called? Is it the same thing, Super Toe?
Super Jock football game. It's the same thing. It's a kicker. You push the head down.
I'm going to get that from
They got a field goal post. But it only kicks up to 10 feet. And let's see how how far do the other ones go?
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, but yeah, the yardage marker, it wasn't, you're not going to kick it across the room.
No.
There's just so much you can do.
You're not going 50 yards?
Nah. And then there was a hockey one, Tunis, where the hockey guy, it was the same theory, where you had a net, you had a goal, like somebody was a goalie, and then you hit the guy on the head, and he took a slap shot.
So there's a couple, because YouTube was mentioning that there's others, and I just found one. The Super Jock Super Touch basketball game.
There was a basketball game?
Yeah, you pulled the hand back.
Oh, I did.
And then you let go.
Yeah. No, I think I had that one too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I definitely had that. But that was a different one. You're right. Like that was you got to pull the guy's hand back. It wasn't smash on the head.
See, we need these things around the office, Coach.
Dude, like
we're pegging balls.
Dude, that's what's fun. That stuff is fun. Like kids, these games are great. Are you kidding me?
Oh, super kick for soccer. You do the soccer one.
There you go. Get Cameron in that, Coach. Super kick. He's a soccer kid.
How about Beanball Barney? Do you remember Beanball Barney?
Yeah.
It's probably maybe 3 feet high. It was a cutout of this kind of clown-looking baseball guy. And when you threw the beanbag at his belt buckle, and if you hit the belt buckle, his pants fell down.
I don't know that one.
Beanball Barney or Beanbag Barney.
His pants fell down. What's wrong with that dude?
I don't know.
I don't know that one.
I had a weird childhood.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird kind of game, no? Judas, would you like it?
Nah, I'm out on that one.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird, right? Oh, my God. That's bizarre. All right, I got a couple of lines you want to grab. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Cause Radio Tuners. Don't forget today's show being presented by Steven Star Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. One gift card for all Star restaurants in Philadelphia, New York, D.C., Florida, and there's a gift for you too. All right, and we have one more gift card to give away. We will give it. Make sure you're listening between now and 2. We're going to give you your own $100 gift card right here. 97.5 The Fanatic. All right, now let's talk about, that's right, Name That Restaurant and Sports Bar. Tomorrow we're going to be there at the bar, Johnny's Place. In fact, we heard Deke Hunt talking about it. He's going to be doing the pregame show on Sunday from 2900 Street Road, right in Ben Salem, right across from Parks Casino. What a spot, man. You got to check it out. We're going to unveil the name. He's got all kinds of incredible things going on. A revamped menu. They got the whole decorations of the bar. It's incredible. The space is awesome. You got to check it out. It's going to be your new place to hang out. It's going to be your new place to get food, order home, to stop there, get dinner, bring it home, hang out, drink specials, happy hour specials. They got everything, and it's going to be a big fun weekend there. As always, Friday we'll announce the name. We'll give away Flyers tickets, Sixers tickets. Sundays, our Birds pregame show, again, with Devon and D. Gunn. $1 Miller Lite drafts, Eagles flight deck ticket giveaways from our friends at Miller Lite, the official beer of the Philadelphia Eagles. So make sure you go down. Again, it's real easy to get to. You're in the Northeast. That's going to be your spot. Name That Restaurant and Sports Bar will have a name. So you're going to love it. Check it out. 2900 Street Road, right in Ben Salem, your new spot to hang.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough time for Philly. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Star. This year, give a Star gift card. One card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. Sixers and Flyers were both in action yesterday, and they both lost, and it was both ugly. Flyers lost to the Rangers 4-1. That's now 7 straight losses for the Orange and Black. And the Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston. Had a chance with 6 seconds left after a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The play went to Tobias Harris, and then Tobias kind of dribbled around for 5 seconds and then decided last second to give it up to George Niang, who couldn't get the shot off, and the Sixers lost in Boston. So that was a tough start to the day. Of course, the baseball lockout happened as well. Jim Salisbury was on with Anthony earlier today. He said that he expected it to be back in time, the league itself. But Kyle Schwarber right now is the priority signing for the Phillies once that starts again, not Chris Bryant. This update is also brought to you by Allstate. Looking to save money this year? Look at Allstate. You can get the protection you need at the low rates you want. Visit Allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's The Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Time, weather. 60 years ago today, December 2nd, 1961, WPYB AM signed on to the airwaves in Benson, North Carolina. Legend has it that founder George Beasley chose those call letters to stand for Promote Your Business. The station was George Beasley's first in a company which today boasts 62 radio stations across the U.S. and has evolved beyond the dial into digital and esports. Through 6 decades, the Beasley way was to inform and entertain its listeners while growing the business of its valued clients. Today, the Beasley family carries on George's vision of community service made possible by the tireless commitment of the company's dedicated employees. The Beasley family would like to thank our esteemed clients and listeners for 60 impactful years and look forward to continued growth for 60 more.
The Call of Duty League unveiled the structure for the 2022 Call of Duty Challengers season last week, and now Latin America is being introduced to the structure alongside North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. The 2021 Challengers season had a prize pool of $1.1 million, so teams can only hope to see an even bigger prize pool this coming year. Call of Duty presently reigns as one of the most popular video game titles in the world, outselling any movie's entire theatrical run the first weekend it's released.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, holiday traditions.
They're the best.
Agreed. So I went to Kohl's and got 40% off Cuddle Dead throws for movie night and 40% off outerwear.
Ooh, for caroling?
More like sledding. Also got an Amazon Echo Show 8 so the kids can bake with Grandma.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So is the extra 25% I saved and the Kohl's cash I got.
I take it saving's one of your favorite traditions, too.
You know it. Select styles. Offers end December 8th. Some exclusions apply. Amazon coupons do not apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's one of the reasons you hired Nick Sirianni, because there's a feel in the game. Again, the analytics department doesn't shut down during the football season, but I can't imagine that there's some guy in that department that's saying, bro, we need to go out and throw the ball.
Adam Schefter, every Wednesday morning at 8:10 a.m.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
And on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We all love a high-scoring NFL game, right? Right. But at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, you'll be a winner once a single score. New customers who bet just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's been a long time since something in men's clothing has been this exciting. It's called the Dress Collar Polo by Collars & Company, a 4-way stretch, lightweight, comfortable luxury polo shirt. But the top has a traditional English spread collar on it. So it gives you the look of a dress shirt, but with the comfort of your favorite polo or golf shirt. You can even wear a tie with it, and it comes in a variety of colors and patterns. If you're like a lot of men and you get hot wearing a dress shirt under a sweater or sport coat, check out collarsandcompany.com. That's COLLARSANDCO.com. Collars & Company.
Gather near and bring the cheer this holiday season. Dazzle and delight the love of your life with a gift from Hellsberg Diamonds. Don't miss great prices on stunning diamond studs, tennis bracelets, gemstone rings, and the year's must-have look, gold jewelry for stacking and layering. Another reason to go to Hellsberg? Get a free Microsoft Surface Laptop Go with a purchase of $1,699 or more. Visit Hellsberg.com or a store near you today. Limited time offer while supplies last. See online or in-store for details.
Meet Patrick Peterson, owner of a Philadelphia coffee shop. Business was normal until a coffee critic called it the best specialty coffee in the country. It was time to scale up. So he turned to his American Express Blue Business Cash Card, which lets him earn 2% cash back on his business purchases for the first $50,000 spent and 1% after that. Now Patrick has some new ideas brewing. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms and cashback cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/bluebusinesscash. Don't do business without it.
With more than 75 local businesses, you'll find something for everyone on your gift list at the Berlin Farmers Market. Shop a great selection of toys, sports, jewelry, clothes, video games and electronics, candy and sweets, and so much more, all under one roof. The Berlin Farmers Market is decorated for the holidays and open every day from December 2nd through Christmas Eve. For hours, info, directions, and more, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com. Berlin Farmers Market. Shop, eat, enjoy, local.
Hey, you heard me talk about Steven Star Restaurants. My favorite gift this year, a Star gift card. One card can be used at 34 locations. Not just great spots in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida, too. And here's the best part. When you buy a Steven Star gift card, you get a gift, too. Steven Star thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500. And for every additional $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's STARRgiftcards.com.
Hi, my name is Ted, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Shake is when the peppermint shake is available, that's to me sort of announces that the holiday season is here. I guess most people count down the days until Christmas, but me, I count down the days until the shake comes out.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue.
Share a peppermint chip milkshake from Chick-fil-A this holiday. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
From city streets to back roads. From road warrior to carpooler. There are some things you can always count on. Like the reliability, durability, and power of DieHard, America's most trusted auto battery. No matter where your journey takes you, count on DieHard to get you started on the road ahead. Available at your local Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest stores.
Let's talk a little bit about Parks Casino, Street Road, Bend, Salem, the incredible Parks Casino and Sportsbook. Look, you got, we're starting a big week, right? It's a football weekend. I will say this, and it was funny because we were kind of grousing. I know I was grousing about, some of the games and the quality of games. You know what's it hasn't disappointed to me is football, right? We're starting another week. We got a game tonight. Obviously, Cowboys and Saints will all be watching. And we got a lot of good college football, man. Incredible stuff. Utah against Oregon, all right? And that was the rematch in the Pac-12 title game. The Saturday, Oklahoma State, Baylor in the Big 12. Oklahoma State's really good. Georgia and Alabama. Are you kidding me? Georgia's 6.5 against the Tide. Uh-oh. Cincinnati, they got to win. They stay in against Houston. They're a big favorite. Does Michigan have a letdown against Iowa? All that, man. You can bet it all right on the Parks Casino Sportsbook. And the beauty of the Parks Casino Sportsbook is you can bring it home to your house. I'll be there tonight. I love it. All the in-game betting, the single-game parlays, all the props. Well, you can take all those games and you can take that sportsbook and then bring it right home. Right in your phone. You can take it home right home. It's awesome. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. Promo code Fanatic. You'll get a risk-free bet up to $500. You got to be in PA. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 12:30 across the Delaware Valley. Our 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by my guys, Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. That's Brian. You got to get to know Brian. Listen, you got an issue with your heating. Yep. Get 0% financing, 72 months, $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at servicefirsthvac.com. We got some yos, shooters.
We got a yo.
Yo. Yeah, we got some yos. As we continue our small business and local gear that we've been wearing, I got one on today. A hoodie. And it's actually from my neck of the woods, the Rook.
I love the Rook. We met the guys
yesterday.
Awesome,
one of the drivers was there, and they're really cool. Everybody there is awesome. I know a couple of them because I've been there a time or two, or like 10, or like 100 times. So it's a local bar in Manayunk. If you're in the area, check them out. They got all kinds of great stuff. But yeah, they sent over some hoodies. They came by. They were two guests of the Seven Fishes yesterday. So it was great seeing them, meeting them, and getting some hoodies. So I got the Rook sweatshirt on. So that's one. And again, if you want us to wear your small business, just shoot me a DM and I'll take care of the rest from there, because we've rocked a couple of stuff now. I had the Fink's Hoagie shirt on the other day. We had the Abington Friends School.
The Fink shirts are awesome.
How cool are they? The
Like
Eagles
the Sixer one is great.
And the Eagle holding the hoagie with the talons. It's awesome.
That's a great one.
But that's yo number one. Number two, this is a special yo to Office Basics Incorporated. They have 2 locations. I just looked them up. One in Morristown, one in Booth Wynn. They heard us on the air the other day complaining about the lack of pens here. And then they heard your complaint about the Bic pen. This is a heavier pen that I have in my hand, so they gave us some pens. Now I will put some in the mug here, but I'll get you some, okay? Because I know you're
I dump in my bag.
You're a pen thief, and you're a.
No, I'm not a pen thief. I just like a nice pen.
You're a bit of a pen thief. We got all kinds of pens. Blue. Look at this nice blue pen, red pen, normal pens.
Are they the
yeah, they're clickies.
I like the clicker.
They're clickies, man. Here you go.
What's our business?
Office Basics.
Office Basics.
And I'm guessing because his card alone is in here, Robert Lister.
Way to go, Bob.
So, Rob, if you were the one that sent these over, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Way to go, Bob Lister.
We need the pens, man.
That's strong. That's a strong move. I like that. I'm a weird fan of office supplies. Like, I love notebooks and pens and planners.
I would like to make fun of you, but I like a notebook. I have like 3 legal pads in my backpack.
I like one of the weird things that I like picking up, if I have to pick up, is I like that. I like going to the office space or the office supply chains or whatever.
And I'm legal pad greater than the spiral notebook. I don't like the.
I'm on the other side of you. I'm a notebook man over the legal pad.
I love the legal pad.
The problem with the legal. See, this is what the difference is, right? I need the legal pad gets junky, and you lose pages. They tear off the top.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't use the back much often, whereas in the notebook you can go.
Yeah, but the notebook keeps everything intact.
Yeah, they always fall apart too.
Yeah, but not like the legal pad. And as someone who writes a lot of notes, like I write everything down, like I write a lot of notes to myself.
Yeah.
If I have an idea, I'm always like, I do the show, I have ideas for, stories and movies and shows or whatever, and I write them down. Someday I'll look at it and I'll go, what does that mean again?
Hell's going through my mind that day.
Exactly. Yeah. But I like that stuff.
You know what was the worst notebook? Even though it's sturdy, but I just hated it. I forget what it's called. It's the white and black notebook.
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah.
And name on the front.
It's not a spiral.
Yeah, exactly. And I hate it. It's sturdy. Yeah. It's not going to fall apart on you. But I remember in school, at least one class made you get that notebook.
Look at this notebook. It's
a solid notebook.
It's a big, sturdy notebook that I got. Show my YouTube friends. That's a notebook.
But the other one, and it was specifically for, vocab. Like, can I just use my other notebook? Why do I have to use this notebook?
Yeah.
Once a year, I had to get that notebook. It was stupid.
Yeah. By the way, I told you a great story, and then we're going to get back to the phone lines. 610-632-0975. Got a couple open lines. So the kids got vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
So they got their second shot. Yeah, it was Tuesday. What's today? Thursday, Tuesday. And so Mossy is going. He goes and works out, right? Like I got him hitting with a great dude, Ricci, my man, right? Mike, who does a great job over at the Mid-Atlantic show. So we're there, and Rucci's terrific, right? So he's pitching to him and all. So we're hanging out. And then talking ball, the whole thing. And then the next thing you know, we're in the car. We're driving home. It's like 8:30. And he's like, Daddy, I don't want to go to school. Now, I'm going to tell the story, and every once in a while, you got to bond. And I'm a believer in throwing them in street. If they're handling their business, right? So Massimo, he just got a great report card, right? And he's doing well. So I think, I'll throw you a bone, right? So he's like, Daddy, I don't feel like going to school tomorrow. I said, well, do this, Dad. I said, when we get home, wait an hour, all right? Then come down the stairs and then tell Mommy you're not feeling well because you had the shot. So you got like, you feel like sweats and you got like a headache. Sure enough, he comes down the stairs, right? And he's like, Mommy, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Right? She's like, oh, come here. What's wrong? He's like, I don't know. That shot.
Well, he put some hot water on his forehead.
Right. So her back's to me, and he's hugging her, and he looks at me, and all of a sudden, that like fake sick face turns out to
that's awesome.
Turns into like this big smile, like, way to go, Dad.
That's great.
Now my wife knew the whole thing. Knew it, but
That's
it was
awesome.
funny. It was hysterical.
By the way, you want to talk about small worlds?
Yeah.
So I know the cousin of the baseball instructor, Mike Rucci.
Really?
His cousin Paul is a year younger than me. We played baseball together at school. He actually played football, a long snapper at Rowan, and actually went to camp at some NFL teams.
Get out of here. Oh, that's awesome.
As soon as you said Rucci, I was like, well, I know it's a big family. You know, there's a couple of those in that area.
Mike
You'll find out.
Joe Ben. I tell you about Joe Ben. Well, his son Sammy's my godson, and Mike worked with Sammy. Sammy's a really good ball player.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll find out. I'll give you some more names. There's like a couple of those families in that area where there's like 1,000 of them.
Oh, really? Yeah,
oh my God, yeah.
Interesting.
So
Anyway.
you never know if they actually know each other, but they know each other.
But your son that you're going to have, you got to do those bonding moments.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You know what I mean? Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Anthony.
What's going on, Michael?
First time, long time, brother. It's a thrill to talk to you.
Ah, welcome, Michael.
Yeah. I was going to talk about the Sixers that last 6 seconds, but the guy before me dissected it better than I could ever do. And to me, I'm disappointed in a couple of things because it looks like we're going to waste another year of Embiid's talent. Am I on the right track with that?
I know. I'm worried. I'm worried too. It all depends about Simmons, right? It all depends on Simmons.
That's what I mean. It's like a waste of a year, and it's a little cloudy, and I'm
worried. I'm worried too, Mike.
Yeah, and the Flyers. And Tunis talked about this. And the division they're in right now, they're buried.
I know.
They're buried. I mean, it's just and it's rough to watch, but you know what? I still watch. They're still my squad.
Yeah. But let me ask you though, Mike. It feels like we're in a sinkhole, does it not?
Yes.
What the freak?
We can't climb our way out of it.
I know. I mean, you can't. You brought up the Flyers, right? And you're right. They're buried, and they're hard to watch. I mean, how about the Black Friday game? It was horrible. Carolina scored 4 goals on you in the second period.
And like an instant, it's like bing bang boom.
Yes,
unbelievable. Hey, I work at a senior home, and I'm the driver, right, the chauffeur for these people, and I to their appointments and stuff. Well, this one lady, I take her a lot. I go into her room. She says, here's my latest pictures of my grandson and my great-grandchildren. Oh, great. I said, well, where do they live? Oh, he lives in Denver. I said, oh, that's cool. He said, yeah, his name's Brandon. He said, he's like a kicker or something out there.
Brandon McManus.
Yeah, I said, a kicker? I said, is his last name McManus? She said, yeah, he's my grandson. I said, oh, my God. I said, I've known him when he played at Temple.
Yes. Oh, that's fabulous.
I couldn't believe it. So sometimes I do special things for her and stuff, and she wants to give me a tip. I don't accept money from them. I get paid to do that, so I never do that. I said, if you want to give me a tip, have Brandon sign a Denver Broncos hat and send it to me. That's all you need.
Oh, that's great. That is beautiful, man.
I'm waiting for it, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's nice, Mikey. That's a cool thing.
Yeah,
that's very
every
cool.
time I go, I said, I saw Brandon on TV yesterday. Oh, yeah, he had field goals and a couple extra points, didn't he? I said, yes, he did.
That's beautiful, man. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great story, Mike.
I'm disappointed that I so wanted to call and ask Tunis to play the song, but I just can't do it cuz. I can't ask him to do it.
I know it doesn't feel right.
No,
that's
doesn't.
what's sad. Like I know, I look forward every morning. Judas, play the song, right? And I did, but it doesn't work. It doesn't feel right.
Know. And I so wanted to do that on my first call, but I just. But we'll get to do it again.
Yes,
we will.
And you will call and you will tell Judas to play the song, and he'll play it for you, buddy. All right, brother. Great work. Keep up that. Listen, keep up that work with the elderly. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
man.
it's really cool.
It really is. Listen, we forget too much about our elders. All right, we need to cherish them more.
One of my uncles did that for a little bit of time. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
do that. Yeah,
yeah. No, that's a big thing.
By the way, the composition book is that black and white book.
Yeah.
The other thing, speaking of the song, as Mike just talks about it, my man Jared, who is the biggest fan of the Zap, he loves it every time I play it. He checks in with something that I told you about this morning. He just tweeted in 20 minutes ago, "I'm having withdrawal from 2 times. Play it, and it will get the Flyers out of the slump, Tunis." Now, remember, 2 weeks ago when we were at the bar, we weren't there last Friday because it was the day after Thanksgiving. That was the day they lost their third straight game, and everybody was happy that 2 times was gone. And I said on the air, Ant, they're going to go on a 10-game losing streak because of you fraudulent fans. They're at 7 games right now, Ant. I'm just saying. All you 2-time haters. I said... And I quote, they're going to lose 10 straight because of you frauds.
So you think that the haters of the song put forth bad karma?
Everything was going well. They were winning games.
They weren't that good. I mean,
hey,
Joanne told you, one of our listeners. Joanne, she said, they're fugazi.
They were winning games. And then, I hope they lose 3 straight. I don't want to hear the song anymore. I hope they lose 3 straight. The song is embarrassing to the city. What? Okay. Now it's 7 straight. I wish you took those words back, Jim from the Palm, and other people on Twitter.
I mean,
I hope I hope you're happy. 7 straight losses.
I mean, we're
saying 4-1 yesterday to the Rangers.
I just want to get out of this sinkhole, man. We're in a sinkhole.
Well, the deeper we get, the more fingers that start getting pointed. And I'm pointing at all those fraud fans that wanted the Flyers to lose 3 straight.
Yeah, but you can't. They're bad, dude. They're bad.
They want them to lose 3 straight. And it's now 7.
Dude, it's December. See, this is what scares me. You got to make trades.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm truly worried. I'm worried about the Sixers, and I'm worried about the Flyers. And I don't know, again, the Phillies are hiatus. And
their priority Schwarber, right? Not Chris Bryant.
And I don't know, Jets, Jets. That's who we get to play. They're going to beat the Jets. They can't lose to the Jets. It's just the Eagles' line.
They should spank the Jets. I'll just say that. Like it should be alternate.
They're a 6 and 8 point favorite.
It should be alternate spread, 10, 11 point victory. But as D-Gun said, and I've heard other people mention it this week, it's not like the Jets have. They beat the Titans at one point this season. They beat the Bengals.
They're not any good, though.
No, they're not, but they have beaten good teams. And are the Eagles a good team? No.
Yeah, I hear you. So are you telling me that our future is all going to center on the draft?
It may.
That we'll be talking and analyzing Carson Strong the whole time.
Yeah, because think about it. Last year, Ant, we rarely spoke draft. We did leading up to it, but it was a Sixers heavy because play the song.
Dude, it was
1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, it was playoff time. Yeah.
By the way, the Fink checks in.
What does Fink say?
Remember, you were unhappy with this tweet back on October 24th when he tweeted the following: "Getting a lawyer to sue my parents for raising me in Philly sports." He just quote tweeted it and tagged us in it saying, "Time to rethink this."
Nah, Fink, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's like your parents gave you Fink hoagies, right? I mean that's part of it. That They had to. This is where we're from. If you're in Cincinnati or you're in pick any place around the country, you're not getting Fink hoagies, are you? You're not getting Finks. You're not making a hoagie. What are you making? You're in Cincinnati. You're making a chili dog. Cares about the chili dog?
Yeah, I'm out on the chili dog. As somebody who loves hot dogs and chili, I don't need the both.
Dude, the worst food. Let me tell you something. This Skyline chili that you hear about in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's gross. All right. When I used to travel all the time, like I would always do the unique food.
Yeah.
So what they would do with the chilies, they would make spaghetti, white, like just spaghetti, and then they would put chili and like cheese on it. And
it doesn't sound good,
dude. It was the grossest thing I ever looked at. Like, oh, you got to try it. No, out. Spaghetti with chili and cheese on it. It was gross, dude. It was horrible looking. And then it was bad, like hot dogs, and it was all dirty. And
yeah, I'm anti-chili dog, and I love both individually. I can't do the combo there.
I'm not a big fan of it. I got to be real. I'm not a chili guy.
I do love a chili, man.
Do you?
Love it.
I'm not a chili man. I'd rather have soup than a chili.
See, I'd rather go chili.
Well, yeah.
And I'll eat it hot. I'll eat it cold the next day, but I will eat it hot.
How could you eat cold chili? I don't understand that. That's insane. All right, we're going to get to everybody. I got a couple people on the line. I got a couple opening lines. And last hour for you, 610-632-0975. I need more toys, too. I got to get you guys, give me your favorite sports toys growing up as a kid that you received. We're talking Steven Starr, Hatchunas. What a day. Thanks to Steven Starr. Alves drops off an incredible, amazing array. Some amazing stuff at Alves. The Mahi tacos, the guac sampler, the nacho mama, the queso fundito. Great stuff. And listen, Steven Starr, one of the great gifts ideas for this holiday season is the Steven Starr gift card. That's right. All one card can be used at 34 locations, not just in Philadelphia, but New York, D.C., Florida. You got clients, right? Enjoy the Star restaurant experience at all these locations. Here's the best part. You get a gift, too. Steven Starr thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com now. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500 in Star gift cards. After that, every $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of a great dining experience. So here's the deal. Say you got a client, right? Client loves Alves or Budokan, but you like Barclay Prime, right, or Stella. But you're both covered. Say you're in Philadelphia, you got clients in New York. Well, a Star gift card, the perfect choice. This is the perfect gift for anyone, everyone on your list. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. That's STARR giftcards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
We're in a tough stretch. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Starr. This year, give a Star gift card. One card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. Sixers and Flyers, both in action yesterday. We'll start with the Flyers. You wanted them to lose 3 straight because you wanted the song 2 times to go away. Well, they've now lost 7 straight after they lost to the Rangers yesterday in New York 4-1. And the Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston. Had a chance with the ball in their hands, 6 seconds left after a timeout. Tobias Harris decided to dribble around for about 5.5 seconds and then give it up last second to George Niang, who couldn't get the shot off in time. Not that it was going to go in anyway. Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston. This update is also brought to you by Allstate. Looking to save money this year? Look at Allstate. You can get the protection you need at the low rates you want. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today. Don't want to forget that coming up next, The Geek joins Anthony, so start tweeting in your fantasy football questions and we'll take care of the rest right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
And we go Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Today's Anthony Gargano Show is brought to you by Steven Star Restaurants. Visit stargiftcards.com now. One gift card for all Star Restaurants in Philly, New York, D.C., and Florida. And there's a gift for you, too.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, most other jewelers love to sell diamond studs that are cheap. They have a name for it, frozen spit. I'm serious. That's what other jewelers call their own products, frozen spit. Can you imagine buying a cloudy diamond that's milky color? Oh my, buy real diamonds from a real jeweler. Steven Singer Jewelers, who backs up every diamond with a real lifetime full trade-in value. The best money-back guarantee in the business. Here's why. Other jewelers hate our beautiful Anita diamond studs because ours are 100% eye flawless and near colorless. Beautiful stuff. They come complete with our 14-karat safety silicone backs, so she never has to worry about losing them or outgrowing them because our diamonds are such nice quality that we offer everyone a lifetime upgrade. You can trade in your Anita diamond studs and get exactly what you paid for them. I wish I could trade in my old iPhone and get what I paid. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, at the other corner of 8th and Walnut or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the solutions you need to make the most of it. Like the power of the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, the freedom to control your network from anywhere, and advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Call for details.
This is Unibet, one of Europe's leading betting apps. And this is Nigel. Hello. Nigel has just been promoted from head of Unibet Europe to head of Unibet US. Nigel doesn't know anything about American sports.
QB Scramble. That's some sort of American frittata?
Download the app or visit pa.unibet.com. Get $500 risk-free and take advantage of the odds before Nigel figures them out. Unibet. Crazy about the odds.
Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. Cancerscreeninfo.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. Our worlds have been brought together thanks to DirecTV Stream.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe let the alien know you can get DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
He seems pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Requires high-speed internet and compatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
O'Reilly. This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet.
When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called, and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now, I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hurt on the job? You need someone who will fight for you, stand up to the insurance companies, and knows the laws in Pennsylvania. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers, wrote the book on workers' compensation in Pennsylvania, and they will fight for you. Visit PAWorkinjury.com now. When you're hurt at work, turn to a team you can trust. With offices in Center City, Bristol, Malvern, Allentown, Reading, Sunbury, and Harrisburg. We are ready to get you the justice you deserve. Call or click today. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia. Bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Want to be in good company at a great company? Well, Burlington is hiring at our corporate campus just outside of Philadelphia for positions in IT, supply chain, human resources, finance, and more. With competitive pay, benefits, and work-from-home options, come see for yourself why Burlington has been named a Fortune 100 Best Companies to Work For. Check out our open positions and apply today at burlingtonstores.jobs. Burlington, your next career is here.
Hey, let's talk a little fights, man. Sunday night, we're in for a treat. That's right, boxing fans. Tank Davis, 25-0, 24 knockouts. This is awesome. Defends his lightweight championship against Isaac Pitbull Cruz and his 22-1-1 record, 15 KOs. It's going to be a punch-out. Tank Davis is a five-time three-division world champ. Cruz has added 2 victories this year, most recently in June. Poised to stand up to the challenge. You're a boxing fan. This is at night. It's cool, man. Sunday night, you can't miss it. Unbeaten 5-time world champion and boxing hottest attraction is Tank Davis, man. He's amazing. He's going to defend his lightweight championship against Isaac the Pitbull Cruz. Can't miss pay-per-view event. Davis is a generational talent who's only getting better. He squares off against Cruz. He's hard hitter, hard nosed, good puncher, the whole thing. 2 high octane fighters, 1 explosive showdown. This Sunday, December 5th, 8 p.m. live on pay-per-view.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's 1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. It's a Thursday, and that means we got fantasy football. And we're starting to inch toward resolution. And you need help. And I'll tell you, Tunis, how about it? I searched far and wide for our expert. And he's been tremendous.
Awesome season.
The Geek, his inaugural season here on the show, he's crushed it. I put him up against anybody, the Geek. All these, like, big-name guys, the Geek takes them out. Right, Tunis?
He's the best.
He is.
The Geek.
So here's the deal. You got a question for the Geek? You let us know. You can hit me up on Instagram at Anthony Lewis Gargano. Hit the Tunis up at
975 middays, please.
All right. So, hit us up. We'll give you, you got any questions, or you can call us and speak to the Geek right here. You can call him 610-632-0975. Without further ado, Geek.
All right, what's up, fellas?
We missed you last week. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving was fantastic. I did miss the show. I missed my crew, but it's very traditional, beautiful Thanksgiving last week, and a lot to be thankful for.
The girls treat you well?
You know it.
We got no Bonnie situation, right?
Listen, the turkey was a little dry, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
I knew it was going to be something, And you're a guy, you like the chicken. So, you're a guy who knows your foul.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think it's worth it to take the risk on the fried turkey. I understand it's a 50-50, maybe a 20% shot of the house burning down, but for that other 80% of the time, it's a great Thanksgiving meal. Worth it.
All right. You subscribe to the fried turkey. I like that, buddy. I like that a lot. Let's start off like we always do, and some of the DFS games that you're targeting this week.
All right, yes, right off the bat. See, one of the great narratives in DFS is going to be stud off a dud. I talk about stud off a dud.
Yes.
And who's the ultimate stud? The GOAT himself, Tom Brady. A little dud game last week. Gave all the good lovins to Uncle Lenny. That's not happening again. So my top play of the week, DFS-wise, is just go right back to Tom Brady. Let everybody else be scared. Tom Brady's not good anymore. Uncle Lenny's getting all the touchdowns. He's not getting 4 this week. I promise you this.
Yeah, there's no Fournette got his. Now Brady's got to eat.
100%. Brady will come back. He also doesn't like giving up the touchdowns. He likes the stats. Tom Brady wants to be the greatest of all time. Look for him to throw for 3 or 4 touchdowns in this game. Go right back to Godwin, right back to Evans. I think it's the most obvious game of the week.
It's another one I like. See if you agree. I like Herbert.
Yes. Totally agree. I did hear that discussion yesterday, and I like Herbert as well. Bengals definitely prefer the Chargers side. One nice thing about Herbert, unlike, let's say, Burrow in that game, and that's a great game this week, unlike Burrow, who has the risk of kind of losing a lot of his scoring prowess to Joe Mixon, even if Eckler's scoring, a lot of times that's via the pass from Burrow. So, I'm via the pass from Herbert. So, I'm all about going right back to Herbert. And there's discussion that Herbert might be the second quarterback off the board in season-long drafts next year. Like, that's a real possibility, or at least that's an idea that's been floated to me by real sharp fantasy football people. Not myself. I'm a Josh Allen guy, but there's some people saying maybe Herbert can pass Josh Allen or Mahomes as kind of like one of the top 2.
Wow, Mahomes, really? People are going to get... Listen, I know he's having a down year, but, he's still Mahomes, no?
Yeah, I think it's a bit much, but I can make an argument for Herbert kind of being the third guy from a fantasy perspective, not from a great quarterback perspective, but from a fantasy scoring perspective, especially with another year of seasoning on him.
Right.
But it's a light argument, but I have heard it from some smart people, even if it's not my opinion.
All right. I like it. All right, we got a couple people on the line that want to talk to you. Rob, you're on with the Geek. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Hey, Tunis, the Geek. What's up?
What's up?
I got a question for you. How are you feeling about CeeDee Lamb tonight coming back from that concussion? You like him as a player or nah?
Yeah, I love CeeDee Lamb tonight. One of the important things to remember with a concussion, when it's gone, it's gone. Forget the Q tag. There's no lingering effect of the concussion when a player comes back. That means he's fully clear. So we get a little nervous when a player hasn't played, but if he's got a hammy injury, I'm a little concerned. You can re-injure it. You don't reconcuss. So I love Lamb tonight, and even more so because it seems like Cooper will be a little bit maybe limited. I don't know what the deal is with him. They said he's not feeling well. I'm not really sure what's going to go on there. So, I definitely love Lamb tonight. If he's on your team, you're most definitely starting him.
There you go. That's good stuff, my brother. Troy has a question for the Geek. Hello, Troy.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
What's up, baby?
Just an FYI, my family's been deep frying turkey since '94. We've never had a fire, so that's
thank God.
Invite incoming, I hope.
Yes. Question for who are you trusting more, Rashad Bateman or DK Metcalf?
Wow. Oh, how the mighty have fallen that we're now comparing DK Metcalf to Rashad Bateman. Go right back to DK. Play your studs. Don't worry about it. Tough game last week. Yeah, he's still Russell Wilson. Maybe another week of finger healing will help. But you got to go with your studs.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. Like, it's funny, and I think we all saw, you watched the game, and DK was visibly upset. And so much to the point that, from that point on, Russ tried to force the ball to him.
Also didn't go well. But I mean, I don't know what's going on with Russ. I just, you're out for a little bit, your fingers hurt, and you come back, and you're just playing terrible. I just think at some point you got to snap out of that, and we can't predict when that's going to happen. So, but in fantasy football, you got to play your studs. Like, Bateman's not even a touchdown scorer. He's a nice little PPR asset when you got him, but he's not scoring touchdowns really. So you got to go back to DK. He's going to pop off for 30 on your bench, and you're going to cry. You don't want that.
All right. I got a bunch of other questions. Here we go. Dominic says, at running back, Devontae Freeman or Miles Sanders?
If Sanders is starting, this is the Jets. If Sanders is starting and he's healthy, and you tell me about that. But if he's the starter, I'm playing him over Freeman.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say Sanders. He also wants to know Ayuk or McLaren.
Ooh, I love them both. Yeah, I love them both this week. So Ayuk, with no Debo, great DFS play, great play across the board, great prop bet for anybody who's betting the props on Ayuk to go over with Debo Samuel out. And McLaurin, and I'm just trying to recall, McLaurin's a great play too. The Raiders.
That's another stud. Listen, that's another stud off a dud.
Yeah, man, that's a tough call. I think I'm going with Scary Terry anyway. But I have no issue if somebody wanted to do different. We're seeing that Heineke, nice, scrappy guy, but his ability to deliver the deep ball with accuracy is maybe not the best.
Scott wants to know Taysom Hill or Matt Ryan.
Oh, Taysom Hill all day. If you have Taysom Hill and you've been holding him on your bench, you're waiting. You've been itching for today. This is a great day for Taysom Hill. Matt Ryan is a disaster. No, absolutely not. You play Taysom.
All right, how about this? Joey says Taysom Hill or Mahomes. Joey needs a win.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes here. Come on. So, you're playing Mahomes. Joey needs you're going to get a win with Mahomes smashing against the Broncos on Sunday night. Taysom, as I said, I love Taysom Hill, but we're probably not going to get more than 22 fantasy points from him just because of the limitations of the Saints offense, whereas I think that's the worst-case scenario for Mahomes.
Bobby wants to know Burkhead or Tevin Coleman.
Oof. Just surrender. Surrender. Give it up. Go pick up Mark Ingram. He's on waivers. Get Jamal Williams. He's available. Get anyone. Tevin Coleman. Oh, boy. Rex Burkhead. I just don't want to play fantasy football if I have to make that choice.
Justin wants to know Madison or Mike Williams in a PPR league.
Yeah, you're playing Alexander Madison all day. Don't even think twice. There's only like 3 or 4 actual players that I would play above Madison at any position this week. So that is a no-brainer situation. I would put Madison as a top 3 to 5 play overall, where Mike Williams is a play him and hope it's one of the 35% of the times that he has a good game and not the 65% of the times that he gets you between 0 to 7 fantasy points.
Scotty says Wentz or Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Again, back to Russ. Maybe we're going with Wentz in this one. As much as I want to believe in Russ, man, I can't imagine a quarterback who's looked worse. The only thing with Wentz, let me reclaim that one. Is Wentz going to have to throw it all in this game? It's just going to be the Jonathan Taylor, the Taylor show. So, man, that's a little bit tougher. I just don't want to recommend Russ, but Wentz probably doesn't line up for a very good game here because they're just not really going to probably need him all that much. They're just going to run Taylor again and again and again.
You think so? Because I'll tell you one thing. I like the Texans in this game.
I did hear about that too, and I kind of want to Butler against you there. And go with the Colts. I think. All right. I think I want to Butler against you on that one.
So here's the thing. The Geek and I break down games on his Sharp app, right? So, and it's it's a free app. Download it. It's a lot of good fun, good stuff. So, usually we disagree on a game or two every week, and we do a Butler bet. And what's our record right now?
Listen, I'm 0-12, I believe, at this point. But
is it 12 or 10 or 11?
It could be 11. We skipped a week, but I do have to say I feel that the tide is going to turn. I'm feeling it coming around to me. You guys, because you're like one of the sharpest bettors I've ever come across, apparently, because I can't win a Butler bet to save my life. At this point, I'm going to be serving you lunch at Christmas dinner. I think I'll be over there bringing the sausage and peppers to the table for everybody.
I'll tell you, I'll take the 10 in Houston for a Butler bet.
I'm doing it. All right.
All right,
cool.
you can have Wentz and the Colts.
I'm taking
I love
Wentz.
the Texans.
Jonathan Taylor.
All right.
30-3.
All right. The Barber wants to know T. Higgins or Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I'm going Ayuk in that one. T. Higgins breaks out last week. Great. We love it. Good to see. But, there's 3 options, maybe 4 for Burrow to throw to. There's really no one for Garoppolo to throw to in that game except for Ayuk. So I will go with Ayuk in that situation.
Oh, well, Sean wants to know Ayuk or Thielen.
Yeah, same. I'm going back to Ayuk. Thielen, great play. It's fine. But, again, Cousins he has other options. Madison's going to dominate that game potentially. And, of course, Jefferson is there doing his thing where Ayuk is the only game in town. So I'm going to go right back to that play. I really like Ayuk this week.
Nikki says pick 2. Dalvin Cook, Damian Harris, Saquon, Darrell Henderson.
All right. So let's get rid of Dalvin Cook, right? Not playing this week. Damian Harris, Saquon, or what was the last one?
Darrell Henderson.
Yeah. If Darrell Henderson's starting, I'm playing him. So it'd be Darrell Henderson and my goodness, what were the middle? I just forgot him. Henderson and. What were the other 2?
Hold on, I got to get it again because I'll come back to it. Let me get you this one while we do this. Alex wants to know pick 2 flex full PPR. You ready? Pollard, Devontae Freeman, Melvin Gordon, Kendrick Bourne.
Let's go with Pollard tonight.
All right.
Freeman, no. Melvin Gordon or Bourne. I'll go with Gordon there.
You're going to go with Gordon.
Yeah. Bourne had the big game last week. Can he do it again? Maybe, but I'll take the running back who has the touchdown equity instead.
Pick 2, Judy, Darnell Mooney, OBJ. Mike wants to know.
Yeah, I think OBJ is playable. How about Mooney and OBJ in that one? Okay. All 3 have very similar plays, but OBJ finally had a good game, so and Mooney has been actually really good.
It was Damian Harris, Saquon Barkley, Darrell Henderson.
Oh yeah, it was Barkley for sure over Harris.
Over Harris.
Yeah.
All right, Tunis.
Oh, we got our friends on YouTube checking in. Our man Ryan wants to know Jalen Waddle or Josh Jacobs in the flex, and then at tight end Dallas Goedert or Tyler Higbee.
I'm going Goddard and Waddle.
All right, that's simple enough.
Yes.
Frank wants to know Judy, Devontae Smith, or Darnell Mooney in the flex.
Man, I'm gonna throw this to you guys. And you guys think how about a big game from Devonta Smith against the Jets here? I think he can do it.
He could do it, but can Hurts get him the ball?
Yeah, against no coverage, who the Jets don't have defensive backs. They got a bunch of guys from the supermarket bagging groceries. They're like, hey, you guys want to play? As a matter of fact, let me tell you something. I was over here. I'm at the MetLife Stadium right now for a conference, for a sports betting conference. And, I was on the field yesterday doing the punt, pass, kick competition.
I actually heard that you did well shockingly, that you did well. You look good catching a couple balls.
Caught a couple passes. Now, I got to say, and I kicked a field goal. First time ever kicking field goals. I think the team was going to call. They had some scouts. Now, I have to say my passing got a shoulder injury. So my throws, not so great. The shoulder was acting up on me, but I still got the wide receiver skills from back in the day.
Look at that.
Still got it. Yes, call me. Defensive back. I can do it.
Oh, I like it.
All right, Geek, by the way, I need your help because one of my fellow Lithuanian brethren, Mr. Kuchis, has been asking me for fantasy football help like every single week, and I think I've given him the wrong answer every single week, so I'm just going to leave it to the expert. He needs one of the two running backs from New England, Bolden or Stevenson. Where are you going?
With those choices, I'm going with Ramondre. Man, I like Ramondre. If he ever... hopefully at some point we'll see this where he gets a lot of work. I think he's going to smash. I think you need to be a great running back in this league. So give me Ramondre. I think the upside with Bolden is almost nothing.
All right.
That helps. Thank you.
Let me get to Tom. Tom, you're on with the Geek.
Yo, Geek. What's up, cuz? What's up, Geek?
Tommy.
What's up, brother? My question
All right,
is...
what's going on?
Good. I'm doing Russell Wilson again. Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins? Cousins is playing he's playing Detroit. Yeah, dude, I was thinking the same thing, but I had to ask the expert.
I mean, listen, Russ can break out of his weirdness at any moment and be great, so there's a lot of upside there. But Cousins has been, I like to call him yeoman-like. He's just consistent. He brings it every week. So since this was maybe DFS, I might take a shot with some upside. But for my fantasy league, I'm going with Kirk Cousins. Give me the solid yeoman-like player. I don't even know what yeoman-like means, but I use that word a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, Tommy. See you, buddy. That's fantastic. Geek, man, that just flies by, man. Don't forget the Sharp app. You got all the tools, and it's a free app and all kinds of fun stuff that you do. Tell people about it.
Let me tell you, I'm over here at this conference getting more tools and more awesome. The things we have coming right now, there's certain things I can't even reveal, but the Sharp app, we're working every single day to bring more tools for your fantasy football decisions, for your sports gambling decisions, for your sports bets, make it easier, make it better. Next week, when you log on to a Game Center, you will see all of the betting handles on there. You're going to know who the public is on, who the big hitters are on, who the sharks are on, and that's going to help you across the board, not just with your fantasy football decisions, your betting decisions, even your fantasy football stuff. You could see, like I listened to your takes, cousin, and I'm like, oh, he likes this team to cover, and it helps me make a decision. Maybe I can play that running back from that team. So, really, really great info being added every day. It's a free app called the Sharp app. Download it, check it out. You get shows from myself and all the information that you want, fantasy football advice, sports betting advice. Everything's right there. You got to check it out.
Awesome. All right, Geek, great stuff. Good luck this weekend, my brother.
My man, thanks, guys.
There he is, the Geek. Geek's a lot of fun. You know what's fun, too? Having some Elvez. That's right. Today's show, man. A lot of fun. Steven Starr Takeover. Visit stargiftcards.com now. One gift card for all-star restaurants. And don't forget Elvez Spotlight. The incredible dishes, the mahi-mahi tacos, the guac sampler, nacho mama, and the queso fundido. Fantastic, by the way. Fun fact, their frozen blood orange margarita has been on the menu for 20 years. Like that?
Somebody tweeted in saying that's his favorite drink there.
Yeah, the blood orange marg. Oh,
there's a lot of people that enjoy the food around here today.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, some freegans stopping by. That Greg Monahan's a shark.
Dude.
He smells like a shark smells blood in the water.
Dude, he's amazing, man.
I give him credit. I'm impressed.
In fact, you were like,
oh, Greg's here.
You were like, yo, dude, I'm not going to get anything now because you're here. And he just is like piling it on.
He's a king freegan.
He is.
Really?
He's a stone freegan. You're right. He is king freegan. I agree. Hey, don't forget Steven Starr is synonymous with great restaurants, right? And this is the great gift, the Star gift card we've been telling you about. You can use it at all of his 34 locations, not just in Philadelphia, but in New York and D.C. and Florida. Say you're in Florida, right? You can use it there. Say you got clients. Well, the Star restaurant experience at all these locations, you can enjoy. It's phenomenal. Best part is you get a gift, too. That's right. Steven Starr, thanks you for gifting his Star gift cards. Go to stargiftcards.com now. Enjoy a bonus $50 Star gift card when you purchase $500 in Star gift cards. And after that, for every $250 in gift cards you buy, you get another $50. That's Steven Starr's way of saying thank you for giving the gift of great dining experience. So say your client loves Alves, but you're more into Barclay Prime. You're both covered. All right, say you're in Philadelphia, you got clients in New York. A Star gift card is the perfect choice. This is the perfect gift card. Anyone on your list, business contacts, it's the best for. Shop now, stargiftcards.com. That's STARR giftcards.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Philly's in a bit of a rut right now. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Starr. This year, give a Star gift card, one card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. Yesterday, the Flyers and Sixers were both in action. Yesterday, the Flyers, for the 7th straight game, were handed a loss. They fell to the Rangers 4-1 in New York, and then the Sixers were in Boston taking on the Celtics. They were down just 1 with 6 seconds left, and Tobias Harris dribbled it for about 5.5 seconds, and then decided to give it up to George Niang. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Even if he did, it didn't go in. Sixers lost to the Celtics in Boston. It's just been a lot of fun. They fall to 11-11 on the season. This update is also brought to you by Allstate. If you're looking to save money this year, look at Allstate and get the protection you need at the low rates you want. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Cuz's Corner with Anthony Gargano tonight from 6 until 7. Go around the world of sports with a Cuz.
Presented by Parks Casino and Sportsbook.
You can hear it only on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, brilliant cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14-karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Hey there, it's Jen Scordo. Celebrate professional basketball's 75th anniversary season with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can place their first bet risk-free. If you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, now is the perfect time. I've told you before that betting on basketball is becoming my favorite. There are just so many things to bet on. Pick your favorite player. Bet on points, assists, rebounds. It's easy and fun with all of the options on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. There's no better place to bet basketball than FanDuel. FanDuel's hooking all customers up with $50 when you refer a friend. Plus, your friend's going to get $50. Invite them using your exclusive referral link, which can easily be found when you tap the refer icon. Just download the app and sign up using promo code SCORDO to get your first bet risk-free up to $1,000. That's promo code SCORDO.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
Amazon has you covered. They are offering more jobs than Jersey has hoagies. Plus, you can earn sign-on bonuses up to $3,000 and pay up to $24.25 per hour. Many jobs come with great benefits that start on your first day, and Amazon offers a variety of paths for career growth. They even have flexible shifts and schedules so you can work when it works for you. Go to Amazon.com/Jersey Jobs to get started today. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for a fun Christmas present for that crazy Philly Hoops fan? How about a bus trip to Brooklyn on December 30th to see them play Kevin Durant, James Harden and company? For a diehard Philly fan, this is an experience they'll remember forever. A trip to Brooklyn to support Joel Embiid, Seth Curry, and the rest of the guys. We'll leave from South Philly at 4 p.m. in charter bus to Brooklyn, where we'll eat, drink, and sit together in our Philly fan section. Then we'll come back right after the game. It's the perfect gift for every Philly Hoops fan. Go to phillysportstrips.com now to book. That's phillysportstrips.com.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreenquiz.com now and take the American Cancer Society's 2-minute cancer screening quiz to find out what screening tests are right for you. Don't wait. Take the quiz. Get screened. Go to cancerscreenquiz.com now. Cancerscreenquiz.com.
O'Reilly. This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet. When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
is pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Did you know that prop swappers made thousands of dollars by picking Atlanta to win baseball's championship? Now it's your turn. At the halfway point of the season, Atlanta was 60-1 to win it all, and they just cashed. Guess what? We're at the halfway point of football right now. So who will be this year's underdog? Head to PropSwap right now and grab your favorite team. And check out the newly released PropSwap.com, filled with fresh new features to make you extra cash. PropSwap is where America buys and sells their sports bets.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Let's talk a little fights. Yeah, let's talk some boxing pay-per-view. Sunday night, you're in for a treat. Tank Davis, 25-0, 24 knockouts. Defends his lightweight championship against Isaac Cruz, the Pitbull. He's 22, 1-1, 15 knockouts. It's going to be a fun fight. Going to be a punch-out. Tank Davis, 5-time, 3-division world champ Cruz. He's got 2 victories this year alone in June. He's a tough kid. So if you're a boxing fan, this is a night you shouldn't miss. Unbeaten, 5-time world champ. Boxing's hottest attraction, the Tank Davis. Defends his lightweight championship against the Pitbull Isaac Cruz. Can't miss pay-per-view event. Davis is generational talent, only getting better. Squares off against a hard-hitting and a hard-nosed Cruz. 2 high-octane fighters, 1 explosive showdown. This Sunday, December 5th, 8 p.m. live on pay-per-view.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
1:30. Can you believe it's 1:30, Shims?
No, actually, I cannot.
Weird.
I told you this is the fast time for me right now. These stretch of weeks just flies by.
Yeah, dude, we gotta go slow.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all right. It's going too fast. There's too many things to do.
Yeah, I got a lot going on, man.
I gotta get these lights up.
Yeah.
I see these houses. They're beautiful. And it happens overnight, right? I see these houses. They got these lights, it's gorgeous on the roof, the trees.
There are people
Who does that?
There are people that can do it themselves, but I will also tell you, the area that you are in, there are a lot of people that are like, yeah, we'll pay somebody to do it.
Really?
And then it looks like,
dude, I look at these
elegant.
places. Yeah, exactly. It looks like the Christmas village in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Right? Meanwhile, my house is like Bobo. Like, I mix match the lights. I don't know. My wife was ripping me. She's like, look at this. You got lights over here. You got this color over there. What do I know?
My parents, nice and simple. We did the gutters, and then my dad had the big light bulbs, the red, green, and yellow, or red, green, white light
How do
bulbs
you
that
get the
shine
tree?
up on the...
But see, like, I got the tree. Like, where are you running the wire? You got to run the wire all the way to the house, right? For the electric outlet.
Oh, what are you doing? What, do you have like a tree outside that you're putting lights on?
Yeah.
You can do that, or you can buy battery-powered lights. We got those we have like a
really?
little tree
Home
out front.
Depot? Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can go anywhere, but yeah.
It's new to me. You know what I'm saying?
By the way,
I got a lot to do, dude. It's too much.
By the way, I feel bad. So Mikey misses out there. All he's got is the plate of rice and beans, because that's all that's left.
The scavengers. That's because you're a boy.
Now, the rice and beans is delicious.
Yeah.
But I feel bad. There was all kinds of great stuff out there, and,
Well, after the Monahan.
After the Monahan, man.
Forget it, man. He's a shark.
You hear the Jaws music when he's walking down the hallway.
That dude's a glutton. He is, man. You don't come near him.
Meanwhile, I've seen him before when I was training for the marathon. He runs all the time, so you wouldn't see it. Like
he's just thin. No, he's in shape.
He's like a surfer dude.
No, but he's got a hollow leg. Glenn, my man, G Money, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. G Money.
Yo, what's happening, boys?
What's going on, Jay?
Yeah. Oh man, just living the dream, man. I'm up here in Maine working right now, but I
oh, are you really? Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So beautiful country up here, man.
You know what? I think I'm out on Maine.
Wow, listen, I wouldn't want to live here, but it's beautiful. And, I had dinner in Portland last night. And, some great fresh seafood, and I'm there for a little bit, and I'm out. I'm in and out. So
nice.
I mean, again, I'm not man enough to live here in the wintertime. So I'll be back tomorrow. But anyway, I was watching the game last night. And you guys talking about it today, and I've been in a malaise, right? Ever since Embiid got COVID, I think I got like a basketball mental COVID where I've just been in a malaise. Just can't get back into it.
I know, right? Because when it started, I don't know what it was. The first 8 games, I was enjoying myself. Like, they were fun to watch, and then they all get COVID, and it like the record, like they lost a bunch of games they shouldn't have lost, and you're like,
Yep. Yeah, no, exactly. And the guys try to do as good as they could, right? You don't
right, you're like, okay, it's nice. Right.
But still, it's like, we're still in a holding pattern, not until we, ship off Simmons or whatever happens, you're still just going to be in a holding pattern. So I'm just kind of like,
I agree.
I will say the only thing that's been getting me by these last 2 weeks are the Union, man. So I was at the last 2 games. Oh boy,
dude,
that was
New York.
I know General T.Y. was down there, and so it's been a
General's a staple.
2 games, man.
Yeah. In fact, we met the I love my man, my Sons of Ben. We were there. He was there yesterday with us, Tunis. I love listen, you're right. They're a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. So let's see. I'll probably be watching. I couldn't get tickets, but I'll probably be watching from home anyway. But mixing a little bit. Because I think the Union game starts till 3 on Sunday. So then you got the Eagles, and then you got the Union to finish it off. But let's go Union, man. So
that's it.
Anyway,
how about let me ask you a question. How about Ed Foley?
Dude, I don't know. He couldn't win a game when he was an interim coach there a little bit.
Nah, you're all over Rod Carey, and you don't want Ed Foley.
I don't want Ed Foley. I want Fran Brown. Or Elijah Robinson. It would be my 2 choices. Elijah Robinson's now the defensive line coach at A&M. Was at Temple with Rule. And Fran Brown, obviously the CEO, he was there obviously for years as well with Matt. Now he's up there with Shiano up at Rutgers. But those are the two guys I would like. So
sounds good, buddy. Listen, my brother, you be safe up there. What did you just send me?
Yeah, we're done, man. So, Engineered Arts built a robot that's literally blinking. And if you watch the beginning of the video, the robot realized it was alive. Go to the very beginning when its eyes are closed, it's asleep, and then the arm starts moving.
Ah, man, I'm out.
And then the robot opens its eyes and goes, "Oh, what is this world I'm in?" So,
I'm out. I'm out on the robot, dude.
I just want to give you a heads up.
Artificial intelligence is I'm out.
I just want to give you a heads up.
Yeah, you're
done.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
there's so many movies out there. Everybody tells us.
I'm uninterested in that.
Uninterested in your demise?
Listen, it's not going to happen until I'm going to be dead anyway. I'm hoping that it happens after.
They have two in there already.
Well, it's not going to happen overnight, dude. They're not going to take over. It's still going to be a while before they take over.
Okay. I'm
just hoping that the boys, it doesn't happen in their lifetime.
That'd be nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm out on the robot.
You're out on the robot?
Yeah.
I am fascinated by it. You're out?
I'm out.
The fact that they're making a move, like the Boston crew, they had them dancing last year. You're out on that.
Yes.
I'm fascinated.
I'm not. Again,
there's nothing for you. Okay.
Again, why do you want to hasten your own demise?
Good point.
I mean, I don't understand your infatuation with it.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
They're going to bring Tunis in and replace you.
Yeah, probably.
It's no good. Kenny, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Kenny.
Hello.
Hello, Ken.
Okay, how's you doing?
What are you doing, buddy?
Good. Listen, I'm sitting around here with a migraine. I've watched the basketball game for the last couple of games, and maybe there's something that you could help me with. You have, the 76ers have a 6'11", 235-pound power forward that they drafted in the second round. His stat in college, 17 points, averaged 3 blocks. To me, that means he's mobile. To me, that means they're active. Now, while the Sixers are moping around and Boston's moping around, not making shots, not jumping, why can't they get this individual, Charles Basley, why can't they get him in there to, move around a little bit to create some stew or something like that? I don't understand it. Maybe you could help me with that.
I mean, he's not. Seriously? I mean, that's not their issue last night. And he's not going to help you, buddy. I mean, you got to get pedigree players. Pedigree player, you know what that is. You know what I mean? Listen, what they need is they need someone that can shoot the ball. You're desperately needing someone that can score from the wing, who can shoot the ball. Look at them. Look at how disjointed their offense is. Maxey's hit a wall, right? He's your only point guard. He's your only point guard on the whole team. That's what you need.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, baby. Hang in there, man. You just got to be careful with, stats, what stats are in college, it doesn't translate. Pedigree translates. Talent translates. Backup bigs who play 5 minutes a game aren't going to make a difference. And backup bigs who are just bigs around the basket, and that's all the kid is. God bless him.
But ain't per 36 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta,
That's the worst stat in the world.
It is. It's horrible. And the problem is you got people that believe in stuff like that because you don't watch. You got to watch it.
I still remember.
They don't even know who the guy is.
I still remember.
Understand what the guy can do.
And he's the per 36 minute champion. Boban Marjanovic.
Yeah, I know.
People love. Well, yeah, per 36 minutes, he's averaging 35 points and 19 rebounds.
And he gives up, 60 points because he can't guard anybody. Yeah. Jeff, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Jeff.
Anthony, how you doing? You and Chunas, my friend.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Everything's good, man. I seen that game last night. I'm kind of disappointed in Tobias. I wouldn't run my offense through Tobias at any time late in the game. No way. No way. You wonder why
he's off like that.
You see it for yourself. You see why.
I know.
He should be shooting daggers. He should have a move at the end of the game of a game.
You're right.
I mean, you watch guys, and you got to be a killer, man. You got to have daggers, man. What is he putting out there at the end of the game?
You're right. Nah, you're.
Are you kidding me?
You're right. You're 100% right. Tobias a friendly ghost.
I'm not putting my offense through him. I'd rather run the offense to another player on the team. No way.
See, the problem, and you're right. Like in that spot. Now I know he misses Simmons the most because Simmons gave him the ball in the perfect spot. But you're right. Like in that situation, all you did was kill the clock, and then you're passing off. You're dumping it off to Yang. Come on.
He should be attacking immediately.
Yes, I agree. You're right. You're 100% right.
Pass it if you need to, but he waited too long. He screwed that up.
I agree.
I've never seen him be effective.
And it's a shame, right? I love the dude, right? I really do.
He's a good man. We know that.
But you're right. He kills you. It's like, dude, the problem is he's a max player. He would get a max contract no matter what. But you need him, especially when there's no Simmons. Like, he's got to be more of a force. And he not.
Has to be impact.
Yeah. You're right.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate you,
Always a pleasure, Jeff. You're right on, babe. Appreciate that. Danny, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Danny.
What's up, buddy? I'm just calling because I watched the game last night, and I really can't wrap my head around the last play. I was so excited for something to happen, and we just throw it away. And then after the game, I'm watching. And Doc Rivers goes up to Embiid, and they start talking, and you can tell that Doc Rivers is asking him, what happened? What are we doing? And Embiid had no answer for him, nothing. I just want to know.
Embiid, I thought it was Doc's fault. By the way, I mean, listen, first of all, you know what they're lacking, right? Like, right now you're lacking a point guard bad. Right?
Yeah,
you're also lacking a wing player bad. Like those are. It's not Embiid's fault. Like you could say all you want. Well, he shot 3 for 17, and he talked about the COVID and all. They're out of balance. You got to get another point guard, and you got to get another wing player.
I just wish that I knew what the last play was. Like, what were we really trying to do?
But listen, the last call is right. Like Jeff's right, Dan. Tobias, come on, dude. Like you're supposed to be the second. You have to be the second option on this team, and that was just
I agree. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. We finally get a couple seconds left, and then we swing the ball around, and then the shot at the end, it's a complete air ball.
First of all, you got to do something with the ball. Like you're Tobias. You got to be aggressive. They're going to run 2 or 3 guys in Embiid, right? Like all night last night.
And how many points are we down? Were we down 2 or was it 3?
2. You were down 2 at the end? 2.
Was it 2?
One. One. You were down a point. It was 80.
So then why are we going to paint? Why don't we just take it to the hole?
Because you're taking that away. But that's what Tobias has to do. That's what he's got to do. You're down 1. You that's what Tobias. That's where you're going to drive to the basket. It's a bad shot. You just hold the ball. You gotta go initiate contact. You gotta go. There's so many things wrong with the way that game ended.
Yeah.
First of all, and I agree with Tyrone. As much as I'm not a big fan, he and I were texting last night about the game. Shake needed to be on the floor.
You didn't have one point guard. Not that Shake's a legit point guard. You didn't have one point guard on the floor.
And he played well last night. Like he played well. Like he should have been on the floor. Man, Ty and I were talking in general. Matisse is another one that just buries you.
1 of 5 from 3 yesterday.
He buries you.
And they're ugly threes, man.
And they're wide open looks.
Yeah. Well, because they don't respect him.
They're wide open looks.
He had one yesterday where he hit the opposite side of the rim, but like skimmed it. Like he almost completely airballed it.
Tyrone gave me a stat that he's shooting 25%.
That's not good.
On non-dribble threes, right? Which is a catch and shoot three. So if you're spotting up and you're catching and shooting, you're Matisse. Like Matisse is taking wide open. Those are wide open looks. And he's only hit 7 of them. You got to make that shot.
Yeah, that's not good.
And listen, the kid works on it.
Yeah, he's out there all the time, but he's hurting you.
He's killing you. Like, you got to give him another way. You know what hurts you is that you have all in the end, these are role players, right? They're all role players. The real problem is you're without Ben as a point guard. You're missing the point guard, and you're also missing that next player next to Embiid that can create and close. How many times do we talk about a closer? How many times do we talk about closing out games? And that's why Tobias kills you.
Yeah, he's been hurting you. Now, is that one of the bigger in-game sports violations? The dish off with like a second left?
Yeah, on the shot clock. It's
trying to think. Shot clock, game. Like, is there anything worse than that? Like in any of the sports?
At the end of a game?
Like football is pretty bad. Like when you lead the receiver into basically death, and there's like there's 3 guys. That one's pretty bad.
What are you talking about? Just leading the receiver in the color against the safety?
Yeah, like it happened to Boston Scott last week. He went over the middle. My
that
God.
happens, though. I mean, that's, you're talking about something that's egregious that you can't in that spot. You got to do something with the ball. I mean, that was the problem.
You can't just let it.
And then the worst thing about it is you're giving it to Niang. Like, go ahead. Like, well, what's he supposed to do? Take a bad shot.
Yeah, with like half a second left.
Bad shot. And he's got no recourse. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. All right. Hey, listen, fun day. I know we're out of time. Man, that game was frustrating. We started the show talking about just the sinkhole that we're in, man. It is a sinkhole. By the way, thanks. Our show takeover today was presented by Steve and Star Restaurants. Again, visit stargiftcards.com now. 1 gift card for all Star Restaurants in Philadelphia, New York, D.C., Florida. And there's a gift for you, too. Let's end the show with a gift card. I want to give a giveaway. The 4th caller, 215-263-0975, number 4, Tunis, will win a $100 Steven Star gift card. That's our parting gift to you. 4th caller, 215-263-0975, and you'll win one of those incredible Star gift cards. All right, Mikey Miss coming up next. The General T.Y. Johnson and Jen will be back a little bit later on from Parks Casino and Sportsbook. We'll have the big brain on and go over the card for you. Try to suss out some winners for the weekend. Have a great day. And, of course, Tunis and I will see you both in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
It's a tough stretch for Philly. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Steven Star. This year, give a Star gift card, 1 card, 34 locations, and you get a gift too. Shop now at stargiftcards.com. Flyers and Sixers were both in action yesterday, and we've kind of been